Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, my Canes family? What's going on with y'all? Hammer gang. Cause we always hit the nail on the head. Hey, y'all don't mind the hair. I took it out or whatever, so kind of rough right now. My girl got to redo it, but anyways, man, what's going on with y'all? How y'all doing this morning? Now I know normally I don't do these mornings, but I'm home today, so figure why not? Let's go online and talk about this. It's a lot been transpiring over the couple of days or whatever. So, you know, Hurricane Speed, what's going on with your boss? Fresh, what's going on? You was mentioned yesterday's show, Zoe Channel. Yeah, I know. I know, man. What's going on, Juno? How you doing? Mentioned a lot. Yeah, I know. Hammer Gang. Yes, so what's going on with your J Play? All right, so yesterday, bombshell. N'Kosi Perry returning to Miami. Then, like a couple hours later, they dropped another bombshell. He's returning to Miami, but he's not returning to play football. He's just returning to finish 3 classes and basically hit the portal. Now, when you if you know the rules for the NCAA transfer portal, then once you put your name in the portal, there's a possibility that that school could drop your scholarship. Now, Miami, on the other hand, though, is staying true to N'Kosi Perry for him being loyal for all these years or whatever, this and that. So the staff and everybody, is helping him out, basically saying, "Hey, we know you're gonna transfer this and that, but you wouldn't withdraw your name, get your classes done, get your 3 classes done. You'll graduate with a degree from the University of Miami, and then go somewhere else where you can start immediately and possibly earn yourself a spot in the NFL somewhere, wherever it may be." But that's what happened yesterday. So yesterday, I got an Instagram message from my homie Taz Haitian Canes, and he sent me basically, the little message about N'Kosi Perry jumping out of the transfer portal. So once I opened that, I went and looked at the transfer portal. I looked around on a couple of sites, and I seen, yes, he has come out of the transfer portal, but none of it had nothing to do with, him going to class or whatever. So none of that was reported. So I dropped a video basically letting everybody know, hey, Taz gave me this information. Zoe and Louisiana Kane was talking about. I caught them talking about it in the show a couple weeks ago. So I also gave them props in that video. So a couple of hours, I was watching Zoe's show and I fell asleep. And a couple of hours later, I woke up and I went on Twitter and I seen all the messages from because I follow pretty much all the players, all the coaches, and all the major news outlets and all that. Anything to do with Miami Hurricane, I follow on Twitter. So I also checked on IG and all that good stuff. So I was like, okay, so everybody's saying he's coming back, but just to do classes. So last night I went on Zoe's show and I was trying to let him know what I've been seeing, what the reports I've been hearing. But Zoe got his sources, so whoever his sources are, whatever they telling him, he's gonna run with it. So if he's wrong, he's wrong. If he's right, he's right. Whatever. Now, I did make $100 bet with him because he's betting that N'Kosi Perry will be back and N'Kosi Perry will be playing for Miami this season. Now, I made $100 bet with him that N'Kosi's gonna get his degree. He gonna transfer out. That's $100 on it. So I guess in a couple months or so, I'll be $100 richer, I guess. But anyways, man, how y'all doing this morning, man? Let me know how y'all feel about that N'Kosi Perry situation. If anybody watched my video and got overhyped that y'all thought he was coming back and anything like that, I apologize for that. When I dropped that video down, that's not none of my intent to deceive any fans or anything like that. But the information came out, and the extra information behind it didn't came out. So I'm gonna restate this because a lot of people probably don't know, but I am not a breaking news channel. I am not the guy that says you're gonna hear it here first. All my sources. I'm gonna get all this information for you, and I'm gonna put it out there before everybody else. I'm not that channel. I've heard even Coach Coop said this himself. He's not that channel. I am not that channel either. I do have few sources that give me information, and they give me things to tell and not to tell. And most of the time, I'm not the first one to even tell what they told me. So I am not a breaking news channel. I am not the one. This channel is for you guys. My channel is your channel. My channel is for you guys to come. Whatever information is out there, whatever we discuss on the channel, is for you to place your opinion and do so freely. And anybody that's been on this channel, they know I don't battle with nobody. You have your opinion, I have mine. I will not fight with you. I will not curse you out. I will not do none of that. I will not tell you you're wrong or I'm right, whatever. We all entitled to opinions, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's always been. This college football. So I must say that now. From what I'm hearing, and this is what Zoe said 100 times now in his show. He said that Reed Lashley said that if N'Kosi Perry is not back, then he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave. He'll be here a year, and then he's gonna leave. But I don't know how true that is. Like I said, Zoe said he's got his sources. We'll see how that go. If N'Kosi Perry is not playing, we'll see how that play out with Reed Lashley. But we shall see. What's going on, CJ?
What's up?
Hold on. Let me catch up real quick. Okay. That's your comment. Number one Kane. Good morning, fam. Good morning to you, boss. BB the Gator in the building. What's going on, BB? Juno. Blackman doing exact same thing at FSU. He's still there, and he went into the portal back in November, right? Yeah, you can still stay at the school. You could get your degree and stuff like that, depending on how the school is working with you. If you leave the school on a bad note, they might pull your scholarship. So you might, can't even do classes. You might just straight up go transfer. You might can't stay at the school and, whatever. Or you could stay there, but you got to pay out of pocket now. But when you transfer out of a school, that's what normally happens. Depending on what kind of terms you are with the school, depends on if you get your scholarship pulled, if you're, going to have to start paying for your own, or you just stop going until you find somewhere else to go. But the transfer portal rules, all of that, it's a click away, man. If you don't know what it is, you can go on Google.com, search it up. All the information is there, NCAA.com, the official site. You get all the information from there. Canes for life. What's going on with you, boss?
Okay, for life.
What's going on, Jay Play? I talked to his family. He's staying. Jay Play, you funny, man. Who did you bet? I bet Zoe. I bet Zoe that Perry is not coming back for football. He's coming back to finish his classes. Liberty City boy, what's going on with you, boss? Okay, that's you, CJ. Link me. Mistake for Perry to return to Miami. If King is 60%, he will start over Perry. Perry should go elsewhere. And yeah, that's what Perry's gonna do. Perry's going elsewhere. He's basically getting a great a great degree from the University of Miami, but he will not, like I said, he will not be suiting up to play football. He will not be taking any snaps in the spring or anything like that. If he does that, he'll basically be taking away snaps from either Tyler Van Dyke, Matoka, Jake Garcia, possibility of even Tate Martell. But from what I'm hearing with the Tate Martell situation, is Tate Martell is coming back as a receiver. Now, we shall see how that goes. Looking at Miami's dilemma when it comes to quarterback, but all this will be, answered in the spring. Right now, everybody's just speculating. So we shall see. Montre, what's going on with you? I feel like Perry needs the best for himself and his family. If he comes back to Miami, that would be the best for Miami, not him. Yeah, right. See, with King, I think with King injury, King will not be back for Alabama, or if he does be back, he will not be at 100%. So going into the Alabama game, I think Miami going to go in there with a inexperienced quarterback. Only thing that quarterback will have is spring practices, spring games, or whatever. So the inexperience is what we going in. Now, fortunate for us, Alabama is losing a lot on offense. They're losing a lot on offense too, but their defense wasn't all that great, but their offense last season was like top notch. So they're losing a lot of key players on offense. So Miami, going into that game with a inexperienced quarterback, but they will have a lot of power on offense with a lot of the receivers coming in, transfer portal guy, you name it. So we're still going in there with an inexperienced quarterback if King's not back. And, might even want to throw Tate Martell into the mix. Still trying to catch up with the chat. Give me a second. You say Kosi gone. Wish him well. Exactly. That's all we can do right now, man. Hey, hope he get his degree. Wish him well. Whatever you do in life, hey, I'm behind you. If you go to a team and you're playing against Miami, that sucks, but I can't root for you on that one. But much success to you everywhere else. Any other game you play other than Miami, I'll root for you. What's going on, Lee? How you doing, boss? Dennis, what's up, fellas? What's going on with you? If you're in the like when you see in the chat, you see Dennis when he put the smoke, he got the emojis and stuff. If you go and you look at Hurricane Kilo, then you see he got the emojis and stuff. Those, if you want those when you those special emojis, all you gotta do is just join the channel. It does cost I think the minimum is like $2 a month or something like that, but you get special emojis and everything like that. And once I build up a good amount of people that join, I'll be able to start releasing videos and stuff like that to you guys early. So you might get the video maybe 3, 4, 5 hours before everybody else does and stuff like that. Or I'll do live when I do find out certain information. I'll do a live for members only and give them the information before I do regular lives and give out information like that.
Woo!
Fresh says Zoe's going to get mad. Hey, that's Zoe, man. Hey, if he get mad, he get mad. We all entitled to feelings and opinions. Mo Better Kane, what's going on with you, boss? What's good with you, Mo Better Kane? Lee said more quarterback, mean for more competition. Correct. Yeah, well, this season they ain't gonna have no choice but to have a competition. I mean, they don't really have nobody with any kind of experience or anything like that. So I hope they go into this spring, doing a true evaluation of all the quarterbacks, making a fair competition. Don't have no favoritism. We haven't seen any of these quarterbacks on the field to really have done anything. We see Martell against LA Tech for like 2 drives. Didn't quite do anything. We seen Tyler Van Dyke this season come in to basically when the game is over and call a couple snaps, but don't really get to throw the ball or anything. So, and the same for Matoka. Matoka came in, call a couple run plays to basically end games, but we have not seen any of these quarterbacks done anything. So it's open competition to me. First says we have 12 wide receivers. Yeah, we got plenty of wide receivers. So Mark Pope and D. Wiggins, Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to get some glue in them gloves or something.
But it'd be funny they still start them same ones though, wouldn't it?
Mommy boy, what's going on with you, boss?
What up, Robin boy?
Big Kane won, so he's not coming back. Damn. Yeah, he's back to finish classes, but he's not back to play football.
Yeah, and I want to speak about that because Big K one be watching my videos. I drop a reinstatement, if you want to call it a correction, to Perry coming back. I want to talk about that right quick. Now, Zoe, I've been watching Zoe channel for the longest. Zoe know I've been watching the channel for the longest, and he been breaking a lot of news or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking on it, and he been accurate when he got the news from a particular person. 736 Kane, I forgot his name. When he used to get information from that guy, he used to be on point. But this information that he gave us about Perry, sometimes you gotta check on your own information yourself. And as far as me reporting it myself, I should have never did that. I should have just went ahead and waited till official words came out this time around, because we all look like a damn fool on this damn thing reporting that, he come back to play for us. But everybody makes mistakes, so I don't know. One thing about it, I ain't gonna bring y'all no more. I ain't gonna bring no false news no more. So just check my video. I redid it. So you know what I'm saying? Nothing, no shots at Zoe and nothing like that. It's all respect or whatever. But I just know I gotta just keep doing the right thing, which is get official news from official people there. That's just how I'm gonna do it from here on out. So all my subscribers, I apologize for that fake news, but let's keep the show going.
Man, Sergeant AR10, appreciate that $5 donation. He said, "What up, bro? So much drama." No drama here, man. Hey, like I said, if Zoe sees this, I have said nothing wrong. CJ has said nothing wrong. We're just stating the facts of what happened and what went down yesterday. So if he gets mad, that's on him. But hey, appreciate that, CJ. That's a touchdown for the channel. I mean, AR. I'm about to give you credit for AR.
Yeah, exactly. Jay Play, people fuck up, man. It is what it is. It's life.
He said, Tate won't get any time at wide receiver. We're too deep there. If they put Tate in, then some of the young guys gonna start transferring. All right. I mean, like I said, it's open competition. Wide receiving position has been open all season. I mean, now favoritism, you could say that, because even though they open competition, we still saw the same three wide receivers.
No.
Oh, man. And say y'all are in trouble with Blake Baker still there. Yeah, I mean, Blake ain't going nowhere. That's Manny's buddy, man. That's like Manny's best friend or whatever. Blake ain't going nowhere. Manny decided that he's going to call plays and keep Blake Baker. So that just goes to show you he valued that friendship between him and Blake Baker. And you got to look at it too. Manny wants to put the defense into his own hands. So if anything goes down, then, hey, if I'm going to lose my job because of the defense, it's because of me, not because of Blake. So at the end of the day, I do think Manny should have got rid of Blake. I think he should have got a strong defensive coordinator. Like I've said, they've been saying that the pocketbook is open, so he could have went out and got somebody valuable, somebody that could, come in and call us a great defense. But nonetheless, Blake Baker is still here. Blake still got his job. As fans, we didn't get what we want. So we just got to keep it pushing. Oh, man. Shout out to Jay Play and Mo Better Canes. Rap Game, what up? What's going on with you, boss? Sergeant in the building. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up to the chat. Talk to him.
Yeah, you behind.
Hurricane Millis. Zoe said he doubt Perry comes back in one video. Well, that's not what he was saying last night. That's what he was saying yesterday. He was saying Perry's coming back. Perry gonna be playing. He bet me $100 that Perry gonna be playing this season. So we shall see how that goes.
Well, I just feel like this: if he decides to stay, I'll be happy. But right now, I'm going with what's been told us by officials that he just come back for class. So that's all I'm sticking to.
Yeah, the man coming back to finish his education is more important than football. Well, I mean, football is still important to him. He still got 2 years of eligibility as of right now. So what he's going to do is get a great education with a great degree from Miami, and then he's going to go somewhere where he can start right away. I mean, you got 2 seasons to put some tape together, try to make it to the NFL or whatever football organization you can get into. But, he does have some tape from Miami also, so they could see some of the stuff that he has done. And, there are schools that were looking at him, the moments that he was in the transfer portal.
Oh, shit. They are 10 stupid.
He said, keep it 100.
Not that one. You'll see it. But
they said, I'm sorry, but Zoe love Kosi like it's his own son. Zoe is depressed right now. I mean, a lot of us was hoping that, he was coming back for real. A lot of us was hoping that, that was the case. But like I said, after we all talked about it, maybe 3-4 hours later, boom, he's only coming back for educational purposes.
Killed me.
Trevor says Tate Martell better not start.
Hey, but you know what? all about the U83 said this now, y'all. He said, don't be surprised if Tate Martell is the starting quarterback, McLeod is the starting middle linebacker, and Amari Carter is your starting safety. Don't be surprised. And right now, anything possible with Manny Diaz.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. Like I said, that competition at wide receiver is wide open, so don't count Tate out yet.
He come back for no reason.
It'll be funny to see come Alabama, you see Tate Martell rolling out there starting quarterback. Big number 18. That'll be crazy, man.
Oh my God. Crazy. He's about to keep reading the comments. Just keep reading the comments. I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, man, he's calling defense. And Hurricane Andrew, what's going on, boss? Mo Better Kane, big bro, Zoe gonna need that blood pressure medicine today because he's about to blow his stack after this video.
Listen,
that's tough, man.
Listen, Mo Better thing is, we're not dissing, we're not drama, we're not doing no beef. We're just stating the obvious and just stating the facts. Is that when you sit there and you have inaccurate, information, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to reap what you sow. And you sitting there taking pride in the information you gave out, so you got to take what you did. So at the end of the day, you sit there and you say, I did this first. Then after you got to take it when you got the wrong information.
Yeah, like I told him last night, like, I'm not trying to discredit anything you said. I wrote this to him and he saw this. I was like, I'm not discrediting anything you said. I'm just telling you what's being reported right now. So if your source is not backing down on any of the information, if your source was misled or anything like that, then you could fix it or whatever. But I'm just telling you what's being reported. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing from all the people that's within the program that writes for all these big organizations. You got the Miami Herald, the Sun Sentinels, even all those other guys that's normally within the program that they give this information to put it out to the public. Manny Navarro, Susan Miller, all of them. They get this information from them. Manny and all of them trust them to put out information, release information. So, when those people start tweeting that stuff and letting you know, hey, he's here for this one, and then not just one of them, you got multiple, Barry Jackson, all of them coming in and reporting it, then, take it for what it is. Maybe your source Maybe your source got some information to maybe jump the gun. Who knows?
Yeah. And I'm putting this out there again. Zoe, don't sit there and come with the drinking, talking crazy about me and T2Y and all this other fuck nigga shit and all this other stuff and all this cursing. We just sit here saying that, bad call, he jumped the gun just like we all sat there and got hyped about it. It's all good. Everybody fuck up every now and then, bro.
Oh my God. Judge Judo says, Zoe said, give me my respect. I told you Perry a true Kane. I broke that news. Perry is a true Kane though. Seriously, I know he is a true Kane. Perry got that U tatted. I don't think Perry is leaving Miami because he wants to. He's just leaving it because he has to better his future. He got a little daughter to raise. So at the end of the day, I have no doubt that Perry's a true Kane. Hell, I still follow Jarren Williams. Until today, Jarren Williams has not been at Miami for so long, and all he posts is Miami stuff. All the gear, when he go work out and he posts videos, he's wearing that Miami Hurricane gear. So it's not like Jarren Williams left Miami and then he's like, F Miami or nothing like that. Most of those guys, when they go into the U, is because they love the school. And at the end of the day, when you go in there with all them guys and teammates, whether or not you leave the team or not, most of the time it's a brotherhood. Unless you Lingard.
Bro, these comments, that's all I'm gonna say, dog.
Not even be mentioned.
Not that.
Better go back 4 videos ago when Perry left.
Yeah. I mean, of course, he said Perry was gonna leave. Yeah, he said that, but still, yesterday he didn't say that.
Yeah, from what they saying, he's gone. Yeah, basically, man, everybody been reporting it. It's all over Facebook. It's all over Twitter and everything like that. So
now, AR10 fool.
Now I can tell you one thing. This is what's being reported. Now, if at some point in the near future, Perry decides, hey, you know what? I don't want to leave. I do want to stay. I just want to know, will they give him that opportunity to stay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And if he does decide that and they does give him that opportunity, then what's the storyline going to be?
Then after that, then, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Word is, Manny went after 2 big name coaches, but one went to the Gators and one went to the NFL. Yeah, that's like I said, we've been hearing that Manny did go after a defensive coordinator, couldn't find nobody, so he just demoted Blake Baker and started play calling for himself. But that's neither here nor there. We got what we got. T-Rob, that's a good move right there. So, Just Simpson, that's a good move right there. So we got some sort of improvement on the defensive coaching staff, but as of right now, we just got what we got. We just got to wait and see. It's a waiting process. It's a be patient and wait process. That's what the offseason is, man. Until practice start, until the spring game where we can see some action, it's all a waiting game. And we might not even get to see no action with the spring game, depending on if they even let anybody come nowhere close to the program, with all these COVID protocols. All right. So we got Perry not, he was wasting another year of his career. Yeah. I told people way back, like, if King decided to come back, I don't see Perry sitting behind him for a whole nother year. Me and CJ been talking about that for almost 6 months now?
Shit, since the season began.
Exactly. If King come back, he's not gonna sit behind him another year. That's a waste of time, to be honest. If you have aspirations of, being in the league. Breaking news: a lot of these YouTubers have no relationship with any of the players. Folks be capping.
Oh my God! Hey man, you ain't even seen the comments I've been looking at, man. I'm going ham about this right now.
Man, talk to them so I can catch up to the comments, man.
Yo, I feel like this. I'm too busy laughing, yo. I'm too busy laughing. But what's the? Hey, I'll tell you a fool, bro. FSU Rose, you a fool, bro. Y'all tripping.
What's going on, Jordan?
What up, Jordan? But yeah, it'd be nice if Perry does come back. Y'all know I'm a real Perry fan and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Don started at running back.
Yeah, Don started running back. Yeah, not if Cam got something to say about it, whether it's on the field or on Twitter.
But yeah,
McLeod is not playing linebacker this year. He's moving to defensive end. Yeah, he ain't pinning out at linebacker. I do think we need to go get a linebacker out of the portal. To be honest with you, I do think we need one.
He's so stupid, man. Bergie stupid, but yeah, I can't stop it.
Hurricane Miller said, "Why do we put kids down and uplift others?" I mean, I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. That's football, that's sports, that's everything. If you take one kid out and you put the other one in, they're gonna say, "Oh, why didn't you try to develop this kid better?" Or you try to, it's just one of those things that's gonna happen regardless. Take Martell, for instance. A lot of people was hyped when he came in. Now a lot of people can't stand him for no reason.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. But as far as Brooks started, I hope you do start Brooks. Hope Brooks and them boys get a chance, and hopefully Manny election you rotate the players. Go ahead and read that one.
Manny is a fan, not a head coach. He jumped up and down like a 12-year-old girl after good plays. After good plays, he shows no emotions after bad plays. Play underachieve and drop passes because they are allowed to. Oh my God!
But that's true though. You think about it, because Manny, man, I don't know what to say about that guy. He living out his fantasy of being the head coach of Miami. He's not really there fully.
Appreciate that. Hurricane Andrew said, "What's happening, big homie T2Y? Great show as always." Appreciate that, boss.
I'm gonna just keep letting you read these comments. Look, yeah, I'm gonna let you read these comments. I've been seeing them. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with
Zobe drunk on that liquor. But like I said, man, a lot of the fans came to me a couple times and said, "Man, when Zobe drinking, he be taking them shots at you. He be taking them shots at all the Miami Hurricane YouTubers and stuff." And a lot of people had pointed that out to me, and I went back and seen some shows, and I was like, "Dang!" But me and Zoe had already talked about that and all that. So at the end of the day, man, I put all that stuff behind me and I keep it moving. So, this is not a drama channel. This is Miami Hurricane football topic kind of channel. And whatever else is going on in college football. If y'all been watching me, then y'all know I talk about the Hurricanes. I make fun of Florida State and the Gators and, Georgia or whatever going on in football, we talk about it. Oh man, Bergie, what's going on, Bergie? How you doing, boss?
Shut
up. People need to stop with the putting the kids down thing. We talking football. That's exactly what I'm saying, Bergie. See, even Bergie agree with what I'm saying. Trevor Zoe. Kosi ain't coming back. You're going to lose your money. Don't bet on it. The bet is already signed, sealed, and delivered. He hit me up on Facebook. Said, "Hey, we betting this, blah, blah, blah." I told him, yeah. And after the text message between me and him, I screenshot it. It's in my photos. So when Nkosi decided he's not coming back, if Nkosi come back, I will go on Zoe's show live and literally PayPal him $100.
I don't think we're gonna be allowed to
come back. I may expect the same from him. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think we're allowed on those shows after this year. I think we're gonna get blocked as hell after this shit.
I mean, like I said, we're not saying nothing. We're not saying nothing wrong. This is.
But I just know when he started drinking, it's over with, bro.
Why Zoe think everybody's against him? He just got to chill out and make content. Stop barking at everybody. That's tough.
We'll turn this down.
Y'all killing it today. Y'all killing it today. It's an old snub boy. CJ ain't sleep yet. What's good, fellas? Hey, what's going on with you, FSU Rose?
What on, Rose, man? I got y'all, man. Hey, man.
Oh, man. Breaking news: the Hurricanes will beat the Bucks in September, and Saban will retire. Man, hey, I hope we do beat Alabama, but I'm gonna just wait and see that game play out. I ain't got no predictions for that one. I'm just gonna sit back and watch that one. I'll predict each and every game after that, but that Alabama game it's too tough to call, man. Too tough to call. You say, he's coming for y'all. Hey, like I told anybody, you come after me on YouTube, you're wasting your time. I'm not gonna respond to you. I'm not. You're gonna waste your time. You're gonna keep calling my name. You're gonna send your clout my way. Because they're gonna be like, who is T2Y? Who is this guy he keep talking about? Who is this guy? Who's T2Y? And eventually people gonna go to that search bar, they're gonna type in T2Y, they're gonna come to my channel and they're gonna see, hey, we just talking football and having fun. And hopefully they like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But I ain't going to beef with nobody. Like I said, I ain't saying nothing wrong. He's like, I like this morning stream, no cap. Hey, man, it's been funny so far. I ain't gonna lie. Mommy boy, what's going on, boss? I got a few minutes before I got to run to school. Okay. Big Rocco says Nkosi have more upside than King. Hey, it's debatable. Listen, I give King all the credit in the world for what he did this season, and I appreciate Nkosi Perry for what he's done over the past couple of years or whatever, At the end of the day, whoever's go out there and give Miami the best chance to win, or whoever put on that jersey and on the field, I'm rooting for them because I want us to win as a team anyway. And for us to do that, whoever's out there got to succeed. So I root for anybody who put that jersey on. $10 donation from Mo Better Canes. Do y'all think Manny give Huff and Brooks that starting role this year? I think Manny with Huff. Manny was saying the reason Huff hasn't been seeing any play time or, being on the field or whatever was because he didn't know the playbook and he didn't want to send him out there to fail where he don't know the signals or might go out there and be looking like looking busted basically. But Brooks, I'm surprised we didn't see more of Brooks because from seeing what Brooks did against LA Tech and how he played, he looked like he had more speed than Quarterman and Pickney. So for us not to see Brooks as often as we did this season was kind of a shock to me. But I hope during practice this season, I hope, during the spring they improve, and I hope to do see both of them, especially Brooks. I hope to see both of them. Avery Huff, I hope to see him too. But if we don't, then it's going to be some behind the scenes thing, if we don't see practice and we don't see the spring game, then there's going to be some behind the scene things that we just going to have to go off what Manny and his coaching staff says. Appreciate that $10 donation, boss. Thank you, sir. That's a touchdown for the channel.
These folks in these comments, man.
Perry is going to take a chance that King won't be ready. He got 2 years potentially to start somewhere else. Go for it. Enjoy the game while you. Yeah, exactly. Take your opportunity somewhere. Try to make a better life for you and your daughter and your family, man. Said Perry should go to Texas A&M. He played like. Okay. Hold on. Oh, dang. I really gotta start moving. IMO. IMO. What does IMO mean, CJ?
IMO, I believe. IMO. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't have no idea what IMO is anyway. I believe Zoe be capping hard as F. Like he got plugs on standby with information saying he always in Florida, Georgia, but on YouTube damn near every night. That's impossible. Oh man, y'all going in today. Oh man. You said we're gonna get burnt at linebacker in 2021. Yeah, like I said, I think we need to go in the portal and pull us a linebacker. Hopefully, the guy from USC, Palu. Hopefully, we get him. But like I dropped a video earlier on this week. There's some. As a matter of fact, I got my notes right here in front of me.
Oh, they just put IMO means in my opinion.
Oh, okay. In my opinion, okay. So we do got some guys in the portal right now. Trenil Troutman, Ray Thornton, Jordan Anthony, Palu, Dale Adoli. So we got some possibilities that we could go after. And most of these guys are from the Florida area, Fort Lauderdale-ish area. So there are some possibilities. Breaking news: Tariq Smith signs with Miami to play corner, not safety. Yeah. I don't know what that was about. We all knew he was coming to play safety. We got so many, not safety, cornerback. We all knew he was coming to play cornerback. We got so many safety as it is.
I know what he was saying because Zoe said, I hate saying this man's name like this. And they keep on making me saying this man's name. But Zoe said that he got burnt when he played at Georgia at defensive back. That's why he said they should put him at safety. That's why he said that.
Oh my God. Y'all are going in today, man. Oh man.
We're not bashing. I'm not bashing them. I'm not bashing them. Just let y'all know that I'm not none of that.
I'm not bashing them either.
Yeah, we're not bashing them. You know what I mean? So, though I mean, I ain't, don't take it the wrong way, but when you start drinking, I already know how they're gonna go.
Oh my God. Yo, what the heck? Oh man. From my sources, Tate coming back to start at free safety over Bubba this year. Oh my God. I'm telling you, y'all are going in this morning, man. Y'all are going in. God dang.
This is starting to turn into a troll live, y'all. I don't know why y'all doing
back to start Waterboy. Man. If Bama hang 50 plus on us, the opener, the staff is capable of recovering from it. I don't think we'll have an opponent with the same kind of caliber as Alabama throughout the rest of our schedule. I mean, other than North Carolina, the rest of them pretty much you've seen what you got what you've seen this season from them. So I think North Carolina probably be a threat, but the rest of our opponents, I think if Bama does hang 50 on us, I do think we do have the capabilities of bouncing back, but depends on how the coaches rally the kids after that. Because if we go in there and lose to the former national champs like that, will their spirit be broken to the point where they don't feel like, we could compete for a championship this year or even ACC or whatever. So hopefully they bounce back. And keep in mind, too, that same week, We play Alabama, Clemson, and Georgia play, so we'll kind of get to see Clemson play a high opponent and see how they stand too. See what we're going up against if we do make it to the ACC championship. But this is a long way from right now. But if we do get clobbered by Alabama, I do think we can bounce back. He said Miami ain't the place for you to live out your dreams at. Well, why you say that?
You don't know. You know what the hell he's talking. Oh my God, y'all is retarded.
No, well, maybe I missed.
You know who you talking about?
What's going on with you? Ian's sports. What's going on with you, man? That's a Pittsburgh fan. I ain't seen you in a minute, boss. What's going on?
Why y'all doing this morning, y'all? It's too early for this.
Be drunk and talk about being the first YouTuber mad instead of football. Oh my God, man, y'all are really going in today. Y'all going in.
But you know who's gonna get blamed? You know he coming at us.
The Zoki sweat with all that crime.
Listen. Y'all gotta have some kind of respect. This man been doing this Miami thing on YouTube for a minute, man. So y'all gotta respect some kind of way.
Mark Jean says that's why I stopped watching Zoe channel. He complained and whined too much. Hey, that's tough. Man, I just see a whole bunch of laughing emojis. What's going on? Oh man, Hurricane Millie, I'm just keeping it real. You should have kept my comment up.
What was the comment?
Well, yeah, what was the comment? Y'all sneak this in the first YouTuber that's gonna make a 3-hour video about it.
Ain't nobody
listen. I ain't sneak this in nobody. I've been sneak this for the past couple months now, and I ain't say nothing about it. I ain't sneak this in nobody. Trust me. Listen, I seen the stuff. I seen the sneak disses, and I let it pass. I let it go, cause like most of the time, and I've told Zoe this myself. I told him this myself. When you get on that liquor, you say whatever. You say whatever. I've gotten the sneak disses. I've gotten the green screen disses. I've gotten all of it. Trust me. T2Y watch football like he watching soccer. What else? There's plenty of it.
You've been to 1 or 2 games, and
I've only been to 1 or 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah, ticket season holder.
Right.
He would joke me. I'm darker than him, and he sent his shots. He definitely does send his shots.
I talked to Zoe about that. I told him, look, man, when you get on that liquor, you go to talking about everybody. I'm like, look, I'm one of the few YouTubers that still rock with you no matter what. But you be sneak dissing me. Even with the UFAM thing, Coach Coop is the only one that I consider family, this and that. So I was like, okay, well, if Coach Coop the only one you consider family, I'll just, keep doing me, keep branching out and work with other people. Create a U family, create my own U family without using the U family. But trust me, a lot of people reach out to me and be like, dude, sneak this and you, dude, this and you and stuff, man. I see it. I go back and I watch it for myself. I see it. But I just let it slide because, like I said, I'm not going to war with nobody on YouTube. You go to war with me on YouTube, I'm going to ignore the crap out of you. Send all your clout this way. The likes and dislikes, I really do not care about it. I will not, trust me, it will not bother me.
It's just entertainment, people. You got to understand that. It's not real life for us.
People come on here to hear about the Miami Hurricanes, to hear about their football team, what's currently going on, and chop it up with each other. Have a good time. And get entertainment. If there was no entertainment factor, then nobody would watch.
Hurricane really stupid.
He said this chat must like when you talk shit about Zoe because I see no dislikes.
Hey, ain't nobody.
Oh,
We
man.
ain't the one talking junk about those. Everybody else saying something. We just reading it.
I see this coming a mile away in that rigged Ford Tour. He thinks somebody really wants. Dang. y'all going ham this morning, man.
What early?
Oh, God. Hey Siri, play Keith Sweat.
This dude, come on, now come on.
Keith Sweat.
That's enough before I get copyrighted. Y'all snap, man. Y'all snap.
Oh snap! Slim Shady in the building.
Man, what did you find the message that Millie was talking about?
Hey, Hurricane Miller, whatever comment you said we missed out on, put it back up there. We'll read it.
Yeah, put it back up there.
We got you. Slim Shady in the building.
Sergeant says some YouTubers get their feelings crashed by like dislike.
Listen,
bro, I'm telling you, bro, when people go to your channel and hit the dislike button, they're doing you a favor. It might sound bad, but they're doing you a favor. One, they took the time out of their day to click on your video. That's a view. And then the second, they clicked on dislike or like. That's an impression. And if they get in your comment section, that's another impression. That's how YouTube works. That's how the algorithm works. If you're not subscribed to my channel, but you hit dislike all the time, YouTube will not recommend my videos to you. That's how the dislike works.
Y'all is a damn fool, man.
He says Zoe on vacation talking about his job shut down this week and trying to hustle. Man, y'all stop it, man. King, what's going on, boss?
What up, Slim? These folks,
man.
We so
y'all chill. Zoe got steppers. That's tough.
I ain't worried about that shit.
Hurricane Miller say y'all tweaking hard this AM. Oh God, man. He said y'all finna make Zoe quit YouTube. Nah, man.
No, it ain't nothing like that.
Zoe ain't quit no YouTube, man. Every week I watch Zoe and I listen to Zoe. Zoe be about to quit every other week. Zoe ain't quit no YouTube.
But this is the thing about it, we not
kind of addicting.
We're not bashing, bro. We're not bashing him. We're not talking down about him or nothing. That we just reading the comments and reacting. That's all we're doing. That's it.
Is it T2Y CJ? Y'all knew this was coming. Yeah, like I said, man, nobody's bashing Zoe. We just laughing at the whole situation.
Yeah, Trevor, the chat bashing. We ain't doing that. We just reading what they saying.
Zoe be on the next level crying. I mean Usher.
Oh God.
Y'all is killing it this morning, man.
I'm gonna let y'all know he gonna see all y'all names and he gonna block all y'all ass. I'm just letting y'all know that.
It says Zoe lost me saying Ivy and Coach and Couch starting at corner over Stephenson and Al Blades if you come back. Stephenson definitely gonna start.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if Al Blades come back, he probably won't be at 100. So I think maybe Couch or Ivy probably can start, but I know Stevenson is definitely going. Stevenson is definitely going to start. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I do think Stevenson going to start over either Ivory or Blades. One of them. He's going to start over one of them. Most likely Blades right now. If Blades don't come back healthy and ready to go, then most likely Blades. But if Blades is ready to go and he's running at 100, most likely Ivy.
They still got Couch and all them, so you know, Garvin Hall.
See, so shady.
Oh damn! Now y'all got
Oh
Shady
my
started now,
God.
y'all. Come on now.
Oh man, what's up, you family? That's why I unsubscribed from him. Always arguing with fans. Never can get a point across with him. You know. I said, anybody who watch my show, anybody come on with me, y'all entitled to y'all opinion. You know, I don't tell nobody how to run their show. I don't argue with nobody over here. That's all I'm saying. Folks be crying for donations.
Oh my God, y'all!
Oh my
Come
God,
on,
I believe that one alone.
oh man, come on, y'all! You had to go there now. Come on, bro.
Rocco say y'all speaking facts 100.
Appreciate you, man.
He said I already made him quit. He came back crying. Oh my God. Oh man. He said that Uncle Lou dude tried Zoe to the max, calling him a dog and offering him. Okay, so the Uncle Lou thing now. Around this time last year, Uncle Lou was making videos. You know, your season is over. Talking about Miami. I think around the time when we lost to FIU and all of that. So I never knew who Uncle Lou was. I was watching Zoe show and he just kept talking about him. So after like the third show of hearing about Uncle Lou and all this racist and all this other stuff, I'm like, let me go see who this Uncle Lou is. So I watched a couple of Lou videos. I watched a couple of his live shows, and I'm like, okay, he talks a lot of trash. He's more of a troll channel, but at the same time, he delivering entertainment. And I've actually watched a couple of his shows when people come on and try to be racist, and he shut them down. So I'm like, okay, so he's more of a troll. He like to talk trash. He like to pick on teams when teams mess up. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do some entertaining stuff, and I'm gonna try to, you know, drop some videos on them. In which I did. I think I dropped like 4 videos last season, and Uncle Lou's even responded to those videos. He's like, you know, this is refreshing. He likes it when people come back at him, you know, with, you know, video edits and whatever, and talking about sports and not, you know, calling them racist or, you know, stuff like that. So I was like, all right. So him and Zoe kept going at it. Then they squashed the beef. Then they started beefing again, squash it, beefing and start beef, squash. So earlier this year when they started up that beef again, I'm like, people kept asking me, was I going to drop videos again? I say, no, I'm not getting involved. I've been rocking with Lou since last season, and he's never, you know, really done anything for me to drop videos on him. And if Zoe want to go at him, then that's between him and Zoe. So Zoe was like, man, that's messed up. The Paul situation, you know, I was going to help you out. I went live. I was going to help you out, this and that, and you didn't do the same thing. I was like, first of all, the Paul situation, I told you not to do it. I told you not to do it. The situation happened. I was going to let it slide. I was just going to say, forget it. Don't talk about it. Keep it moving. There was never going to be nothing between me and Paul. Me and Paul would have never even knew anything. It would have been left alone, no bad blood, whatever. But Zoe went live and did that. So basically, I had to come out and say something. But if it was up to me, the Paul situation would have never happened. Nobody would have even knew it happened. It would have never made it on YouTube. So that's why I told him, because me and him had a personal conversation about it. I said, dude, with the you and Uncle Lou situation, I'm not getting involved. He was like, he felt like, you know, he have my back, but I don't have his. I'm like, bro, the Lou situation, I'm not getting involved. Because 1 minute I'm on live, I'm on live watching you, and you saying, you know, forget Uncle Lou, this and that, Uncle Lou that, and then the next day you and Uncle Lou best friends again. And then the next day y'all beefing again. And the next day y'all best friends again. So I'm not getting involved. Because if I go to dropping videos on Lou and, you know, trying to clown him or whatever, then next thing you know, I'm gonna be by myself because now y'all best friends again. So I'm like, I'm not getting involved, and that's how that goes. But it's tough, man.
Oh man, this whole conversation went from sports. Why, y'all? Why?
Oh my God, Rose send all y'all donation to my PayPal because YouTube be trying to take. Listen, with the donation situation, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if you donate to the super chat, YouTube does take 50%. So if you donate $5 to the channel, $2.50 of it will go to YouTube. But in return,
oh my bad.
But in return, what YouTube does is YouTube promotes your channel. YouTube will recommend your videos to people and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a business between you and YouTube. So if you get donations, you keep telling people on YouTube not to put no money on. YouTube is robbing you. YouTube is taking this. YouTube is taking that. Okay, they're not gonna promote your channel. They're not gonna push your channel. They're not gonna recommend your videos to other people, probably other than your subscribers. So you probably won't grow. That's why when you see a lot of YouTubers don't grow, it's because they're not working as a partner with YouTube. They just want basically everything for themselves. Or you bashing if you work for a company and you bashing that company, eventually that company is gonna get rid of you, or they're gonna try to push you out the door. So
that's man, T2Y, just go to the next comment. You'll know
about being doing all this. 100% African American. Man, that's tough. From me knowing Zoe on YouTube, I think he's Jamaican and Indian, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I've heard him say.
Man, it is going in on your Facebook and everybody friend on this chat right now.
He said time for the new DBS to see what they got.
What up, Maiden Day? I'm not sneak dissing. T2Y's not sneak dissing.
I'm not sneak dissing. This is stuff that's out there. It's all out there. Hurricane Millie Zoe is my guy, but I still have to laugh when he goes off on the chat. See, that's what I'm telling you. Zoe's entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. He's somebody you watch. He's entertaining. I've told him that plenty of time, bro. You're entertaining. I watch because I'm entertained.
He's gonna go left as fuck. I already know it is.
Oh my God. They smoking that.
Oh my God.
Man, y'all is killing it this morning.
Man, we can't wait to talk about hurricane stuff. Here goes.
Trevor said y'all woke up and chose violence.
All we did was address the situation that we gave props to a particular person, and not everybody just going off on this.
Man, Sergeant AR said this is the best YouTube live of 2021.
They've been waiting to go off on this right here. I see.
I think this is the most reaction we got during a live, other than the Turn Tally show.
Oh yeah.
When I think when Zoe and Turn Tally went at it, that was hilarious. They was going at it, and Turn Tally weren't backing down. That was crazy, man.
Keep going, man. Keep going to the comments, bro.
He said he would have to see me for all the real that
Uncle Lou.
Disrespect. Who you talking about?
Uncle Lou.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For that dog thing.
He said, y'all go get off my dog. Miss me. Oh man. Oh God. Oh, stop it, man. Miss me still asking for a PS5. I'm telling you, y'all is killing it this morning. Y'all is killing it.
Hey, but guess who's gonna get blamed? Guess who you gonna come at? Us.
y'all fellas make it fun and enjoyable to discuss the Canes and Rocket. Hey, appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it.
That's the goal, man. Talk sports, and just chill out, have a good vibe with y'all. Dang, the chat just jumped again. Oh my God, CJ, talk to them. Let me catch up.
No, you gonna want to read every single one of these, especially the way y'all tell me right.
That man stressing for donation. You can tell his hairstyle. Oh God, dang. Shout out to CJ. Darkness is a good thing.
Appreciate it. Keep going.
I'm sorry, Zoe. Talk too much.
Keep going.
Man, y'all stop it, man. Blame it. You say blame it on the alcohol.
Keep going. You gonna feel like keep going.
CJ over there quiet. He must have a bump. He must have bumped his head again.
I thought they started slim shading.
Zoe has a pit bull, dark and poodle bite. he said Zoe is a pit bull with a poodle bite. Oh dang, y'all crazy, man. Rose, you ever seen a person with gray hair in their beard, but but none on their head? It seemed fake to me. Oh God, I'm telling you. It say I'm definitely rewatching this show. I came in late. Oh my God. I'm not in this. I'm not in this. So don't nobody say I was. I'm just here.
Yeah.
Oh man. Y'all sneak this in there, man. Shaking my head. Nah, I ain't sneak this in Zoe, man. Plain and simple. Like I said, me and Zoe had these conversations. Me and Zoe went toe to toe. Zoe. Some of y'all probably caught that video from that morning. I didn't get to see it myself, but he took down the video. But from what I heard, he went ham on me. He went in on me. But me and Zoe's already talked about that. I told him, when you get on that liquor, you don't realize who was in your corner. Because at the end of the day, I still got your back. I'm just not fighting your battles. I still got your back. I still rock with you. I'm just not fighting your battles. He said $50. Damn, I wish you should have sent that to my PayPal. Oh my God. Y'all stop it, man. Oh man, Maiden Day say y'all flaw with all this sneak dissing. Maiden Day, bro, you got to go back and watch all them shows when this man was sneak dissing me. I'm not sneak dissing him. What we saying right now, everybody know who everybody in the chat know who they talking about. This is not sneak dissing. This is just plain out reading comments and laughing. We're not sneak dissing Zoe. If Zoe was to watch this, that's tough. That's tough. But like I said, plenty of fans came to me and told me the man sneak dissed me, and I went and rewatched those shows, and I seen it myself, and I'm like, dang. At first I felt hurt because I'm like, this is somebody that T2Y, that my little brother, this and that, and I felt hurt about it. Not me and him spoke about that, so that's behind us. Now, like I said, I can't stop people for putting what they put in the chat. I'm just laughing at it. It is what it is. If you want to get mad at me for laughing at it, then he can get mad at me. But it is what it is. And say I need Zoe to make a video today. That's gonna be crazy. I think did I catch up?
No, keep going. When you catch up, you be at St. Louis.
Dang, that shit just jumped again, CJ.
Yeah, it's all the way to St. Louis.
Zoe coming in on 12 a.m. and giving y'all the business. Miss me. Listen, if Zoe come on at 12 a.m. he talk trash about me. I ain't responding, man. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna be entertained. That's it. Oh man. He saying still no dislikes. CJ, man, you been reading all of these?
Yeah, that's why I kept laughing when you sit there. You probably looking at me like, what the hell you laughing? You'll see. Just keep reading them.
It's all like young boy beefing with everybody. Yeah. It's like Zoe is the hood star. That's what it means to be mainstream. Man, hey, like I said, man, shout out to Zoe. He got 15,000 subscribers, so he doing something right. So, don't mistake, just like I said, I'm laughing and reading all this stuff, but don't mistake it. I'm not hating on dude, man. Dude been doing this for a while, and he's quite entertaining. I still watch him. So, Sergeant, I got a $200 microwave. Oh my God, miss me. Was also scared of Uncle Lou, always talking down on him, calling him names, but that's his brother. Miss me with that.
Bro,
hold on. Let me put the link in the chat for Lake All Day. Lake All Day, don't come in here saying nothing crazy now. we reading comments and laughing and stuff, but don't come in here saying nothing crazy. That's all I'm saying. When he learns to read, it will be real. Oh my God!
Wow.
I'm gonna leave that one alone too.
Oh my God! Slim Shady don't drop the ball. Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Uncle Lou was like little saucy Santana on Zoe. Walk him like a dog. Oh God! It's all CJ fault, but it ain't his fault because he in the protocol. Somebody said, "Do y'all want Watson to the Dolphins?" I could care.
That'd be neat. I would. That'd be nice. Oh, to the Falcons. One of those.
If anybody asking you, you ain't see me on here. Delete my comments. Oh man. He said, "Bro, I want to be Ross with the iceberg vibes." Hey man, shout out to Iceberg, man. He had that one hit. Iceberg Live. All I need is one blue dolphin to be in my vibes.
Yeah.
Oh man. He said, "I might be blocked tonight or tomorrow." Laugh out loud. That's tough. That's tough. 40-year-old and can't handle his liquor. Nah, that's tough. The gentleman jacket, bad bottle. Got to get some. Got to get me some. Perry Stardom versus Bama. How y'all feel about that? It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Perry will not be here, man.
No, he's just doing his classes to graduate. That's it.
Perry will not be here. If Perry changes his mind and decide that he's not going nowhere, he's gonna try to play for the Miami Hurricane. I will have to literally eat my words. I'll have to eat my words. Everybody that's reported this and is going with it will have to eat their words. I'll be the first one to come on here and tell you guys, hey, this was what was said, this is what was thought, we was wrong. It's the people in the comments, not y'all.
Right? No, it's not us.
Right. I consider you a brother, T2Y, but I gotta make sure I sneak this you 5 times per YouTube live. I do. Oh God. T2Y, when you get on that liquor, you don't know who you is. You don't know who is in your corner. Zoe is an older man begging for. Oh man, dang.
What up, Tom Merritt?
Zoe always act like T2Y is beneath him. I ain't beneath no man. Hey, that's tough. I look at us as we all equal. We all equal. We all got our opinions. My opinion ain't no better than your opinion. At the end of the day, we could debate. At the end of the day, you could change my mind, or I could change yours, or we could just agree to disagree. But I'll tell you one thing: I'm not gonna curse you out, and I'm not gonna, tell you you're wrong and I'm right, and anything like that. He said, "Nigga can't read though." Y'all is killing it, man. I'm telling you, y'all is killing it today. There you go. Shady with the $5 donation. That man ain't got no loyalty. How long did I support him and have his back, and then he runs his man pleaser by being behind my back? Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. That's a $5 donation. Appreciate that, Slim. That's a touchdown for the channel. Appreciate that, boss. Oh man,
that man ain't got no loyalty.
15,000 sub, but can't go 150 in the chat. Oh, that's tough. T2Y, what they do? What's going on, Cedric? How you doing, boss? Millie says, Zoe the boogeyman of this shit. Miss me. I will donate $50 to Zoe channel if he can read one Harry Potter. Oh my God. Y'all is roasting this man today, man. Yo, what's going on, Slim?
What up, Slim?
What's going on, gentlemen?
You kind of low, Slim.
Oh, my bad. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. I'm riding down the road.
Oh, man. What's going on, though?
Same shit, different day, boss. At least I still got a little football to watch. Tampa going for the time being.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but they still going for the time being anyway.
Yeah. What up, Ted Merritt?
So I come in late. What started all this?
Okay, so the N'Kosi Perry situation.
Right.
Basically, N'Kosi Perry he's gonna finish his 3 classes at Miami, get his degree, and transfer out. But the reason he took his name out the portal is so that he could keep his scholarship. So Miami is a private school. It's a hefty cost to pay for classes, whether it's 3 or how many amount, whatever. And the coaching staff that they decide that basically they're gonna work with Perry, help him get his degree, and wish him the best somewhere else where he could start right away. So, but when yesterday we got news that he took his name out of the portal, we all jumped the gun and we thought, okay, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be playing against Alabama and all that other stuff. Just to find out, 3-4 hours later that he's not. He's just gonna be taking classes. But Zoe was live last night during that time, and I went on there and I was like letting them know, hey, it's being reported that by Susan Miller, by Manny Navarro, what's the name, Barry Jackson, and all those other guys about the whole situation with N'Kosi Perry. So when I told Zoe that, he was like, get you some real sources in Miami and this and that. And, what his source is telling him, he's riding with it. N'Kosi Perry going to come back and play this and that. Then he was like, you could bet $100 on that. what you want to do? So I was like, all right, let's bet 100 then. We set that up, and basically me and CJ just decided to come live this morning to talk about, what's going on in with the Miami Hurricanes, period, the Perry situation, of course, and coaching and all that other stuff. So everybody started going in on Zoe. The chat started going in. So we just reading it, but it's so damn funny, man.
It ain't got no dislikes yet.
It's so funny, man.
Man, listen, he might decide to stay. I mean, there are people that put their name in the portal and then take it out, decide to stay. Who knows? I mean, the NCAA is putting into place a rule anyway that you can transfer once and you don't have to get a waiver, which I think they should do.
Oh man, sorry Slim, but Judo says Zoe got a picture of Perry on his wall in boxes and a wife beater. Oh my god.
Here's my thing though. Why are the coaches helping him stay? Because last I heard, Cubans and Haitians don't like each other, and Perry's Haitian and Manny's Cuban, and he can't stand them.
Oh God!
I'm telling you what I heard now.
I've been hearing that too. Like me personally, I stay away from that because I don't know no facts. If I don't have facts about it, I ain't talking about it.
I've also heard too. Perry's cousin came on somebody's live and said he ain't Haitian.
Like I said, if I don't know about it, I don't talk about it. If I don't know it to be a fact, I don't talk about it.
I'm stirring up shit. I'm repeating shit I heard.
And that's what I've been telling the chat. We ain't doing it. We reading comments. We see. We laughing because we see it to ourselves and we heard it ourselves. But it's tough.
Now, what's tough is what I heard. He crying about some $5 ring I supposedly stole that he gave me, as opposed to the couple $1,000s I done gave him. And yeah, I gave him a couple $1,000s over the years. So miss that.
Man.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh Lord.
He said, go back and watch Zoe video on N'Kosi Perry transferring at 44 and 10 mark. He said he's the realest YouTuber. He's the realest YouTube maker, and he'll slap Manny and his dad. Wow. Everybody started right there. Everything started right there.
All I got to say about that was it was on live when the first time him and Lou went at it, and then he started talking shit about me. He was talking about driving to Augusta and fighting Lou. I told that motherfucker to drive to Memphis and fight me, and he had every excuse not to do it.
Man. Hey, that's between you and him, man. If y'all want to fight, y'all fight. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Talking about driving to Augusta, I told him to keep on coming out I-40. You'll hit Memphis.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Well, I mean, it goes back to just, and we all saw how dumb it was back then. You talking about fighting a dude that's half crippled. Because everybody knows Lou was in a car wreck years ago, and he's half crippled. I think he's an asshole too, but okay, get over it. Miami lost to FIU. It happened. If you can't talk shit about people, or if you can't handle people talking shit about your team when they lose to FIU, you don't need to be on the internet.
I mean, like I said, me personally, I'm just reading comments and I'm laughing. It's funny, man. It's funny. I was basically talking about, the line from last night and the Perry situation. Everybody just dropping their feelings right now. And I mean, it's funny. It's funny. It's tough.
I mean, block half of YouTube so they can't watch it.
Listen, don't nobody take from this live that I got any issues with Zoe or anything like that. I'm just laughing. It's funny. It's funny. It is what it is.
Hey,
I ain't got
no issues with the man either. That's why I'm laughing at it, because ain't nothing finna happen. Cause I've been on a show since then. I mean, shit just is what it is. I sit here and laugh at just like the shit Uncle Lou does to him. I laugh. The shit he did to Uncle Lou, a couple of them I found funny, and I laughed at those too.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This is people saying this. This is not just me, saying stuff. Look at the comment on the screen. Didn't Zoe say Reed Lashley told Manny that he wants Perry, and if he don't get him back, this is his last year at Miami. See? And I can agree with Stacy on that because I've heard Zoe said it on multiple times. But to me, I don't think Reed Lashley gonna leave because Perry gone. I think if Reed Lashley end up leaving, it's because Reed Lashley get offered somewhere else where he can't refuse.
Yeah, head coaching job or something like that.
Exactly. I mean, his name is being mentioned in the Tennessee job right now. I think he's like top 5 in there.
Hey man, if he says it, these are facts, not opinions. These are facts because he's built.
Oh my God. See, Rose. See, that's what I'm saying. This is people saying this, man. He's like, I told y'all Perry coming back. Watch Paul with the scoop say he reported it first. I'm the biggest Perry fan. You see it? Listen, so if you go back and you watch this and you want to be mad at me, that's fine. But just know this is all fun and game. Everybody just laughing. If you're mad at me, that's fine. It is what it is.
You ain't built different. That's the problem.
I listen to Mo Better Kid. I listen to Big Brozo and y'all. That's what make Miami YouTube unique. Everybody bring their own flavor, and that's how it should be. Keep doing what y'all doing, fellas. Big fact, we all family. Amen.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. That's why even Zoe could tell you this. When I first started doing YouTube videos on the Miami Hurricanes, I told them I'm not here to be competing with nobody. I'm just here to put my own flavor on it. If anybody that decide to rock with me, it's all love. But if nobody rocks with me, whoever decide that my channel is not for them, I'm not mad at them. We all got different flavors. You could get different information from different channels. But I'm more on the entertaining side. I try to make it fun and try to answer everybody and give everybody an opinion of their own. My channel is open to anybody. Me and you have debated 100 times on this channel, Slim. And never once have I ever cussed you out and say, "Oh no, your opinion is wrong. I'm right," or nothing like that.
Have I done that to you? I don't think so.
No, exactly. It's all fun and games. It's all opinion. And at the end of the day, I learned a lot from you guys.
You got one dislike.
That's tough. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the only one.
What's the next comment?
Oh, which one? That one? Or was it the one up more?
You good?
Let's see. Hurricane Kilo says, I'll be there watching and commenting. We got to hold each other accountable.
Exactly.
He said, I asked Zoe in the comment section why he always mad. He said, "Cause I can." He's going through something, man. Hey, that's true though. He can. That's a true statement because he can.
Oh man, I'm laughing too hard right now.
Now, if you want some real entertainment, we're gonna set up a spelling bee between him and Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Wow.
I think I'll take Zoe on that one. Floyd, I'm sorry, but Floyd is a whole different level.
Wow. That comment, man.
You say y'all have to respect Zoe. He give us Miami Hurricane news. We don't have to give us the news. He don't have to give us the news. Like I said, when I watch Zoe, I don't watch Zoe for news. I watch Zoe for entertainment. I'm entertained when he, talk to the people or whatever. Whether it's football or whatever he's talking about. That's why I watch him. I watch him for entertainment. The same thing I do. I watch Uncle Lou for entertainment.
Good comment, man.
He said, next comment. Nobody said nothing bad about Zoe. People just starting they.
Stating facts.
I need to get closer to this screen. Actually, let me put the computer a little close. Right. Should I just keep going down?
Yeah, just keep going. Comment.
Why would we respect him if he don't respect half the fan base and YouTubers? I ain't got nothing to say on that.
Either.
And that's actually a valid point, though, because there was a time me and him disagreed about a lot, but we can go back and forth and keep everything civil. You can't do that anymore. I don't know what got in his head, what changed. Maybe they need to up the dosage on his prescription or something. I don't know.
Shay's going in today. Oh, man. You don't even know how to pronounce Perry's name still. Wow.
Oh man, Trevor said Zoe ain't perfect, but goddamn. FSU in the building. What's going on, Keyshawn?
Ain't nobody looking for perfect. They're just looking for a semblance of sanity.
Oh Lord, unknown say y'all must be high on that Kush. He said T2Y, I rock with you heavily. I actually think that you have the best YouTube channel right now, dealing with Miami. But don't allow these people to talk bad on Zoe when he's not here to defend himself. Hey.
No, don't worry. He be defending himself. He come on live today.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like to run the mouth about me when I'm not there? Okay, yeah.
Like I said, I've taken the sneak disses and everything, and me and him already addressed those. I'm not. Listen, I can't. He can hold me accountable for whatever anybody that's saying in the chat right now. He can hold me accountable. He could be mad at me or whatever. He could hit me up. We could talk it out. He could curse me out or whatever. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. People, anybody that come in this chat, they have the right to their opinion. You said biggest Perry fan. Perry have no idea who I am. Hold on. Hurricane Smooth. What's going on, boss?
What's up? What's good?
What's going on with you, man?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, y'all boys wilding right now with these.
Now tell me some Hurricane Smooth. Have we done anything wrong? Let me know.
Hey, no, it ain't y'all. It's us in the group chat, but it's the real though, man. I'm sure I was watching Zoe last night, and all he kept all he do is like fuss a lot about what Paul with the scoop and the rest of the motherfuckers got going on. Like, bro, leave that shit alone. Do you? You feel me? You read about they sponsors and shit like that. Like, that shit don't even matter, bro. Look, man, grow your channel. Keep doing what you're doing.
I said, Zoe, this is what I told him personally, and he could say whether or not, but I said, Zoe, stop talking about these YouTubers. Stop talking about these people. You have 15,000 subscribers. Half of your subscribers don't know who these guys are. You keep talking about them, they're gonna go search for them. They're gonna see that their channel is doing good. They got 100 likes, maybe 1 or 2 dislikes here and there, and then they're gonna watch a couple videos, and then they're gonna be like, I like this guy, I like this channel. You just sending people to them by talking about them. What happened to him? Let me put the link back in the chat.
Listen, I gotta read this one, dog. This one was too funny. I had to read it. I'm sorry. FSU Rose says Zoe looked like Bushwick Bill while mine playing tricks on him. You folks here, man.
Bradley Wesley, what's going on, man?
I mean, dude's got a point, though. I mean, he constantly keeps other people's name in his mouth, and they're not talking about him, though.
Appreciate that, Hurricane. I mean, Hurricane. Mommy, I appreciate that. T2Y, and CJ are the realest, humble dudes I know. That's why I rock with y'all. Hey, appreciate that, boss.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
He says, Zoe curse all day on his channel, but you're not allowed to curse on his channel without donating to the channel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Woo.
My bad, I forgot. I'm not allowed to talk. I don't go to game. My fault.
Zoe say he a battle rapper. TGE other night.
Oh yeah, because he was rapping. I forgot what beat he was playing. I think it was a Big Small beat, and he was rapping on them.
Stunner Boy, what's going on, boss? Okay, he back. Yo.
Yeah, my bad, man. I lost connection.
Yeah, man. So, what's your thoughts on everything, man? What's been going on?
As far as what? Because I just got back in. I didn't catch everything you were saying, boss.
Like the beginning of what's going on in the chat, the Zoe talk.
Oh, yeah, nah, man. My honest opinion is like Zoe. The more publicity he gives them, bro, the more people gonna want to go to them. Like just to see who this is, like whether they shit facts or not facts. And if you come with facts, bro, you always arguing or always fussing, like always seem mad, like, bro, you saying cause you black. Oh, people don't come watch you. No, people don't come watch you because, bro, you always fussing. Like, chill out, bro. Give your content. Bring your people on. Do your thing. Don't worry about what the next people doing. If you it's all about marketing yourself, dog. If you're gonna use this shit as a business, market yourself the correct way.
Right. It's
you know what I'm saying? Like
for YouTube, you gotta treat it like baseball. There's 3 strikes. You don't want them 3 strikes. First strike, religion. Don't talk religion. Second strike, politics. Do not talk politics. You lost half of your fan base already. Religious fan base, gone. And then the third one, the biggest one, race. You don't talk race. You don't divide your fans. You don't divide the people.
Exactly, bro. If you want, you can't divide. You can't. It's already tough as it is right now with everything going on. And you study down in these white boys saying that they ain't doing this. They just read from all this. Like, who cares, bro? It's YouTube. It's like Twitter, dog. Don't matter. Just bring your people your shit that you want to bring.
That's why I say if I see somebody and I'm doing my thing and they doing their thing, they start talking about me. There are people gonna come see who I am because they want to know who you talking about.
Exactly.
And half of the people that you talking about them to gonna go see them. So when they go over there, guess what they're gonna see? Football. Guess what they came on your channel to listen to? Football. So if they ain't getting it from you, guess where they going? To the same person you were just talking about.
Exactly, bro. And I don't see Paul them show, like, I don't mind watching it because they bring on their little special guests every now and then, whoever they gonna bring, and it's cool, it's straight, you feel me? But it's like you don't hear them talking about nobody else program or anybody other YouTubers and downing them like that. Like, Nah, they bring you that football stuff, whether you know about it or you don't. And half of us, we don't be knowing shit because we not on top of it anyway like that. So when we come in, whether that nigga lying to us or not, all of us sound factual right now because we ain't out here in the, oh, we got this resource, we got the resource. We go to y'all. We come to T2Y, we go to Zoe, we go to Paul and Coach Hayes for these facts. Because it's not like we have time as regular people to go look. You feel me? So we come to y'all to click on y'all videos when y'all live or rewatch or whatever and see what's going on.
And even if it's not facts, so what? What's the majority of what goes on here? We all sit here and give our opinions on this, that, or the third, and it's something we can all agree on, disagree on, debate back and forth. But it's something that, in my opinion, brings us all together, whether you're black, white, brown, green, purple, I don't care.
Exactly. I agree with you, though. It's all opinions, speculations. Nobody got facts on anything. And if anybody knew, if I knew what I knew, you think I'm gonna tell you?
No. You
think I'm gonna tell a regular YouTuber this information? I'm gonna give it to the reporter before I give it to a YouTuber. 90% of the time, any damn way.
Even this season, haven't you noticed the only people that's been around the program are those reporters? They're the only ones that are even allowed to ask questions or anything.
Exactly, bro. So I don't know, dog. I like Zoe. I think he got.
I got somebody.
You got somebody new to the chat.
What's going on, boss?
Oh, it's good, man. I just wanted to hit y'all up. You know, it ain't too often that I can catch y'all live and shit, because I'm like 3 hours behind y'all and I be at work real early and shit. But I just want to salute y'all. You know what I'm saying? You be having some great ass shows. You know, I watch everybody for the most part. You know, I don't discriminate on nobody. It's all, like y'all said earlier, it's all entertainment. Ain't nobody trying to make fun of nobody and stuff like that. Everybody grown. I mean, if you're going to take shit like this to your feelings, then I don't know. That's like more of like self-evaluation type stuff like that. Right. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, what y'all doing. Y'all keep me going in the morning. Well, whenever I can rewatch y'all shows and stuff. Cause like I said, I can't catch y'all live too much. But I was just able to catch y'all this morning because it's real slow. But real entertainment, man. Y'all just keep doing y'all thing, man. Be easy.
All right, man. Appreciate that, boss. Hey, salute to you.
No problem. Man. Appreciate it, man.
So be safe out there.
Man, that's what's up, man. Hey, appreciate him calling in, man. Appreciate him serving his country too. You know, he's one of the reasons why we able to even do these kind of shows and stuff like that. So, you know, appreciate everybody that, you know, serving the military. Because Zoe's the mom and her, not Paul. Get it from Zoe's newspaper. Oh my God. But
yeah, man.
At the end of the day, bro, that's what I'm saying. If you watch this from the beginning, you see that, you know, we didn't go in on them. The chat just started flowing.
No, I called it. I called it late. I called it around like 70 minutes in. I'm like, what's going on? Bro, I'm like, this is crazy for you to be live right now at this time. I'm like, oh, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm home today, man.
Yeah, but no, he was Zoe was talking that, you know, he was talking that shit yesterday, like he always do. You feel me? And then another thing was like how he was talking about how you were saying Tyreek Stevenson not gonna play corner, not gonna start at corner. He gonna play safety. I'm like, bro,
he definitely playing corner.
I'm like, how he gonna play safety? I'm like, bro, we got Bubba, we got Avonte still, we got James that just came in. Amari Carter still ain't said nothing yet. I'm like, bro, we deep at that safety spot.
Yeah,
we needed help at corner.
Yeah, if we go into the portal for a safety, that would have been a waste of a spot. That would have been a waste of a spot. We need a linebacker more than anything right now.
I think that what's that kid name, man, that we just picked up that played linebacker? He was like a 3-star.
Oh no, that's a defensive end. You talking about?
No, not a transfer. I'm talking about the signing for the 21 class that coming in with Romello them. We got a linebacker.
Is it Tyler? Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull him up.
I don't know, but I know we got a linebacker in this class though.
Yeah, we got a linebacker. It's an inside linebacker.
I forgot their name too, because I got all of them listed.
Jim Jones and them saying Troutman.
Yeah. Man,
yeah, Trout. Yeah, okay, yeah, Troutman.
That boy is smacker. I think he gonna come in. I think he's gonna be one of those under the radar players. Gonna be another Gregory Rousseau. Like you see his highlight, bro. He attacked. He analyzed and attacked and he hit. Ain't no pull up like, oh, I'm for the just like wrap you up top. No, he coming in to smack you.
Yeah, I seen his what was the other guy we looked at from California, CJ? The dude that we did his film.
Damn.
You talking about the transfer from USC?
No. This is a recruit for 2021.
I forgot who it was. I know you're talking about. I forgot who it was.
Ethan.
Oh yeah.
That dude is a beast, bro. That dude is nasty. But I think he's staying out west. But if we had a linebacker like that, man, that dude is a beast.
Hey, so what do you think about Sam Bruce then? Like
who?
Sam Bruce.
You said Bruce?
Yeah.
Sam Brooks.
Sam Brooks.
I don't know if it's man. I think it's development, to be honest with you, because we seen some glimpse of him with, like I said, with the LA Tech game last year.
Yes,
I seen some glimpse of him. I even made a highlight from it. I made some highlights, went in and got all the plays that he was in on and what he did, and I'm like, I'm looking forward to see this dude because he could track down the ball carrier or whoever got the ball. He knows. He looked it instinctively and he looked it fast. So I'm like, he looked it faster than Pickney and Quarterman. So for us not to get him this year to see, some kind of improvement or see him play the way he was playing in the LA Tech game, I was kind of lost. Let me put the link back in. I think we lost him again.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. So who? Oh, we must.
I think this whole we ain't got linebackers, we ain't got wide receivers. I don't think we don't have these players to fit the bill. I just think that Manny Diaz don't know what the hell he's doing. But we got them players to fit them position.
Yeah, I think they just not coaching them linebackers correctly.
I think it's a little bit of that, and I think a little bit of the way the defense was called. I really think that has a lot to do with it because we wasn't an aggressive defense. Like every year that we were good, we was an aggressive defense. I don't know. Maybe because I'm from Miami, and I don't like we not a zone. Like we not a zone. Miami kids not a zone defense kid. We man to man line up. Let's go toe to toe. Your man just got to be better than me.
And that's what I'm excited about T-Rob about, because that's what he about. He about bumping. He ain't about playing back, getting them 4 or 5 yards, playing 10 yards back. We got 8 up in the pass game for them short passes. Receiver caught short passes and kept marching it down the field. Defense be on the field too long, then they develop a run game on us. So.
Exactly, because we not playing. We not really playing downhill. We catching everything. The linebackers catching. The even with Phillips now, because I went to the North Carolina game and I watching that bitch live. If you ain't see it, you thought it was bad over the TV. If you ain't see that bitch live, you don't know how bad it was looking at that shit live.
Right.
My God. I was looking like Jaden. I'm like, damn, bro, why you keep going uphill and then you wrong shouldering every goddamn thing?
Yeah, I was during that game. I was on the phone with CJ and Sergeant AR-10. Man, them boys was like, "God damn, TY, calm down." I'm like, "Bro, this is why I can't do live games. Like y'all can come back, y'all can do something. I'm like, man, you don't understand. I don't see nothing. They ain't changing nothing. They running the same thing. They can't stop. They just repetitively doing the same thing over and over. Blake ain't making no adjustments. This and that.
But I see, that game I seen a lot of our players on the defensive side of the ball run to the blocker instead of trying to dodge him. You know what I'm saying? So they ran right into the blockers every time.
Look, man, watching that game live, everybody the DNs kept going upfield, so they kept going right underneath them. And if they slice, the linebackers not scraping over to beat them to the outside, and the damn corners went physical. They was already 8-9 yards back, bro. So you trying to pull up and hit some, man, you already getting blocked halfway down the field. You 9 yards back, bro. You out the play. You basically out the play. Being that deep, you already out the play. Back when we was back in that was 2017 with Red Wine, Mike Jack, we was physical. We played at the line. We saw so many blitzes. Like, bro, get in there and wreck havoc. That's all many DNs over talking about. Havoc plays. Why the sudden change? Why the sudden change? All of a sudden we don't create havoc. Why we not bringing that pressure no more? Why we not up in people's face? Like I ain't get it, bro. But we'll see what happens this year with him calling plays again.
Yeah, I was surprised this year how we just downgraded on defense because I mean we couldn't get turnovers this year to save our lives. We had one of the most beautiful turnover chains the past 4 years, and we barely ever saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now,
yesterday it was probably the best version.
Yesterday I was on the Facebook page, the Hurricanes official fan page, whatever, and I basically posted a picture of the turnover chain, and I put on the comment section. I was like, if you don't like the chain, this comment ain't for you. Keep it moving. But what y'all think the next chain should look like? And I was reading half of the comments and stuff. Some of them people was like, they might as well keep this chain that we got this year because we ain't hardly see it all year.
And that's for real.
I'm like, God,
it's the best version of it because it's not emulated. How you say it? I want to say emulating anybody. Like it's representing all the programs, like from North Florida to Tallahassee area all the way down. Like everybody part of the youth family. Unlike the 305 chain. 305 chain was tough, but that's only representing the 305. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I was basically asking for what the idea for the next chain should look like.
I don't know, bro. I like my person. I like the last one. I'm still stuck on the last one they just made. I like it. Like I like that one a lot.
I think eventually they're gonna have to make one because they're gonna run out of ideas.
I mean, where do you go from here?
I mean, hold on, I'm about to see if I can pull up the post.
El Guapo said, I heard Perry's going to the NFL and be the first in taking Perzo.
All right, hold on. Let me share this. Let me share the screen with y'all. All right, so this, let me see if it's big enough. Nah, y'all ain't gonna see that. Let me make it bigger. All right. So basically, that's what I posted yesterday. I was like, listen, if you don't like the turnover chain, this post is not for you. Keep it moving. Any ideas for the new chain? Now the comments came in. Somebody put the Dade, which I think that don't represent the whole Florida. So with them making the Florida chain going to 305 or just Dade right now, you know, the whole thing.
Exactly, that's a bad look, bro.
Then somebody put the flags.
Well, here's the thing. Even with the Florida chain, that's not going to represent players like Jalen Phillips. He's not from Florida. Jake Garcia isn't from Florida.
All right. So you got the flags, and then somebody else put this tornado-looking symbol. Then they put that the Sebastian win symbol, whatever you want to call it. Then somebody put the helmet. Now this one I think they could definitely do.
Yeah.
That definitely will fit everybody.
Yeah.
Then somebody try to be funny, put Big East Conference.
When we was in the Big East, shit, we whooped ass in the Big East.
And then somebody put that one, which I don't know how they gonna make that, but
I want AJ can do it. Trust me.
And then they said for the turnover, for the touchdown rings, they could probably make something with the regular rings, which I think that was cool.
I think the touchdown rings was okay. You feel me? Just to give them something to do, but yeah, I ain't feeling that.
Yeah, and then somebody just said make the UM just like that. So they had some ideas.
See, I kind of liked it when they went to the old school Sebastian logo. I think maybe they should do some more old school stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't bad either because I like that one myself.
Yeah, that the football helmet, I think that's definitely doable. I think the flags and all the other stuff they put on there. So I mean, there's ideas out there, some better than others, but they got ideas for probably the next 5 years if they want to make them change. But that Florida one they made this year, we ain't see enough of it. And then, the regular people, we don't need no change. We need rings and stuff like that. I'm like, look, man, I understand all that. As a fan base, we all know we want championship. We all know that out there. But we talking about this right now. This is what this post is about.
Yeah. But even with that being said, bro, it's one step at a time, dog. Can we at least win the conference? Win the conference first.
Man.
Then go from winning the conference. Can we compete with Clemson for the title? After the title, let's then reach for the playoffs. I mean, I'd love to have it all at one time, but you gotta show progression, bro. And that's all it was. That's all it really is. We went from 6 and 7 last year, some shit like that.
Yeah, 6 and 7. I'll be telling people, bro, you go from 6 and 7 with losses to teams last year. Now, to Manny's favor, he said we lost most of those games by field goal. Well, this year we won most of those games by field goal.
That make a big difference, but that tell you how much has really changed. Because we won more games off our field goal this year than we did last year. That means our offense and our defense was relatively the same if you think about it.
I've been saying that.
And I've been saying that all year.
Yeah.
The offense is exactly the same as it was last year. King's just a more competent quarterback than what we've had.
And what happened was we had more explosive plays this year. More explosive plays. Last year we had more methodical plays. Like it took us a minute. We were like, damn, we ain't gonna never score. This time we'll score real quick, and then we can't score no more.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too earlier on with Reed Lashley's offense. It seems so inconsistent because this game's where he come out and he scored quick 1-2 times, and then we don't score until the fourth quarter. And I'm like, God dang, some consistency, please.
Only thing I will say, this last game when we played Oklahoma State, I ain't saying I like King, I ain't knocking, and I like Perry. Don't get me wrong, but all I know is Perry to me is a gunslinger, dog. He remind me of that old school Brett Favre, Tony Romo. Like he might throw your ass an interception or two, but he damn sure gonna throw you in the game too.
Right. I think what Perry is to me is more of a risk taker. He's not afraid to throw that deep ball.
Exactly. I remember the game when we played the LSU game when he hit. No, who was that? The LSU game?
No, Jaron Malik was in that game.
No, that was Malik. Damn. But the Florida State game, even when he won that one for us, like when he threw it out there, I don't know, bro. I just think with Perry, our offense always looked more explosive and more risk taking, and it looks better under him. I don't care. any system that we done had when Perry's been in, it looks better with him.
Well, here's the thing. It looks good for a little while, but remember when he got pulled out last year in the Pitt game, they put Jaron Williams in. It's because the offense wasn't moving at all. Perry's been inconsistent too, and I'm one of his biggest fans. I was for him getting the job.
And I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. When you look at your other programs, your Ohio States, your Clemsons, and your North Carolinas, all they fucking quarterbacks had those games where they have a bad game. When it just looked downright ugly.
Yeah. I mean, look at Sam Howell versus Florida State.
But when that's your guy, that's your guy. You don't pull your guy because he's having a bad game. You allow your guy to work himself out of that.
Yep.
I agree with you, and that should have been done in 2018.
And they never gave him that chance. They never gave him that chance. That's the only thing, because that's the only thing I hold against you when it came to Perry. They never really gave him that chance. Even after, like, okay, he threw a pick. Boom. He had another drive where he threw another pick, but he was driving the ball. You put him and put Jaron in. Jaron ain't do no goddamn better. Okay, now you going back and forth. No, man. Stick with Perry, stick with Jaron, stick with one of them.
All right.
Go and let it ride out.
I will say this, though. When you are put in, you do have to make the most of your opportunities. And he hasn't always done that.
Right.
And I'll give you a perfect example. Mac Jones this year at Alabama was a 3-star quarterback. He made the most of his opportunity and outplayed a 5-star in Bryce Young.
And you know what I'm going to say to that, too? Mac Jones was a 3-star prospect, but he looked it better with all the weapons. You give us those weapons, how much better does Perry look?
What I'm saying is that
if you look at the drop balls during that game, that OSU game, I think it was like 5 drop passes. We win that game easily by 14.
Oh, we win that game by 21. Easy.
I was gonna say 21, man.
But see, what I was saying I'm not talking about the weapons around him. Even with those same weapons there, that 5-star Bryce Young didn't look anywhere near as good. So that's what I mean by you got to make the most of your opportunities.
But I thought
both of them had the same talent to throw to.
How long Bryce Young been in that program?
he's a freshman.
But that's what I'm saying. And how long Mac Jones been playing?
He's a senior.
But that's
this
what
is his first year playing, though. He sat the bench the whole time.
Yeah, but look at what program you're talking about. He sat behind some elite quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah,
he sat behind.
You had to turn his light off real quick.
That's just like Najee Harris, the running back that he got. He sat behind a bunch of elite people to study and see how they You're going in and out. I didn't catch you.
I like Jalen, but he's not an elite quarterback, and neither is Tua. My bad. Right. I said I like Jalen and Tua, but they're not elite quarterbacks.
I'll kind of agree on both. All right.
Okay.
I'll
give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that. Okay. They're not.
And I like them. You know, I think they're both pretty good.
All right. So with Perry not coming back in, how y'all feeling about the quarterback situation going into Alabama?
I honestly want to see what TVD do. I want to see him at least in spring or something to see what type of how the offense will look under him. Because there's a lot of hype behind him as well. So let's see. And the one kid that I'm curious about, is why do we have Peyton Machoto? How do you say his goddamn name? Matoto.
I used to call him Machado.
I want to know where he stands at in this QB room.
Transfer?
Is he a transfer out, or does he have the skills to really compete and push these guys?
He's gonna be. He need to transfer. If you know, he need to transfer.
I mean, he would actually be that Mac Jones type of guy that's going to sit on the bench for 3 years and then might be able to push his senior year if he can show that he's learned enough.
I think it's old for him because even if he sit back and wait, by the time then we might have a new head coach. I'm just saying.
Man, CJ, man, you've been talking about getting rid of Manny since he got high.
Because Manny Diaz is Willard Taggart 2.0 Cuban style.
I hear you, bro, but at the same time, I'm tired of the coaching carousels, dog. I want somebody.
It's not the coaching carousel. It's who the fuck we put at the coach. I'm put that out there now because everybody like, oh, I'm tired. We gotta wait. Get the fuck out of here. We've been hiring these damn coaches that want to be buddies, bring their homeboy that they go to strip clubs with and drink and have baby showers and shit with. They bring the homeboys there. That's why we keep coming up with the same results.
I don't even think that's why we keep coming up with the same results, though. I think it's because we don't give anybody the time, or we don't give anybody the time, or they don't have the backing from the school that they need. Because most people agree that Randy Shannon didn't have the backing from the school that he needed.
Of course,
I agree. Yeah, that one I agree with. We should have kept him. We should have kept him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Al Golden.
Okay, hang on.
Mark Rick and the Manning. Because if Al Golden would have got rid of his homeboy, so what?
Enough time because Al Golden had 2 years while we were being investigated. But really and truly, he only had 3 years of the NCAA off his back.
No, I'm not talking about that. I know what Al Golden went through with the sanctions and all that. But what I'm saying is, if he would have got rid of D'Onofrio, then he'd still be here. Here's
my question. Why should he get rid of D'Onofrio? Hang on. Here's my question. Why should he get rid of Mark D'Onofrio? Kirby Smart runs the exact same defense as Mark D'Onofrio, and they dominated at Alabama, and so far they're dominating at Georgia.
I'm talking for the defense aspect.
Yeah,
but Mark D'Onofrio runs the exact same defense as Kirby Smart does. Kirby Smart's one of the best defensive coordinators in the country.
And they still can't come up in the big games.
That's because they offense fucking terrible, though. They offense always forward under pressure.
If you look at Georgia this season, Georgia had the top defense in the country. But offensively, they couldn't keep up with nobody. Exactly. They had Alabama beat the first half of the game, and then the offense couldn't do nothing.
And that's just saying that, but that's just like I hated rival with Florida. Like Florida the same goddamn way. I don't like them motherfuckers, but they had a good ass offense, but they had a horrible ass defense.
Yeah. And Kirby Smart wouldn't know a competent quarterback if he kicked him in the ass. I mean, that's Jordan's problem.
Yeah, now, he had what? Tristan Bennett. What's the guy?
DeJuan Mathis.
DeJuan Mathis, yeah, and JT Daniels. I mean, why go out and get these guys from transfer portal and all that if you're not going to use them when you get them to begin with? And then not only that, you put the wrong one in, you put the walk-on in. He looks terrible. Then you put another guy in before you finally find the guy. So you almost stroke out basically. You pick the best guy last every time.
But shit, we do the same thing.
Oh, we worse.
A lot worse.
You see what happened with Gregory Rousseau? Like, motherfucker, come on, bro.
We all know Jaren was not supposed to be starting last year. We catered to his crybabiness. And at the end of the day, it bite us because I think if Miami last year would have started Perry, let him develop throughout, we would not have needed to go get King this season.
Nope, but shit, we might not even have King this season. So
I mean,
he might have to make third, bro, and have another year.
Me personally, I don't care if he come back. I'd rather have me a passing quarterback. I don't want an athlete. I want a passing quarterback. and maybe a little run. Give me a little Aaron Rodgers or something going on. But that what's called just an athlete, man.
Now, we've established that never gave Golden a chance to recruit, which is probably the main reason why the defense didn't work.
Hardcore.
They gave 3 years. Mark Richt, we only gave 3 years, and you can make the argument about his son all you want. If you think anybody other than Mark Richt was actually the one coaching the quarterbacks, you're crazy. And he has a proven track record with 2 Heisman Trophy winners under his belt at coaching quarterbacks. So that man knows what he's doing.
It was his play calling. He just didn't want to get out of that fucking play calling.
And I'll give that. I don't think any head coach should be calling plays on either side of the ball. I give you that.
So you feel that way about Manny Diaz too, then?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think any head coach should be calling plays on either side of the ball. That's what a coordinator's for.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why we still kept Blake. But even with this season alone, as everybody know, and we know that this will make and break Manny at the end of the day, because we're gonna live and die off him right now. Either he's gonna show up and we gonna be successful on defense and the offense gonna carry on, and we're gonna be better than we was last year, or we're gonna go down the drain. And this will be his 4th year. He only have a 5-year contract, and they could buy his ass out for that 5th year and find somebody new. And here we go again.
This is only Manny's 3rd year he's going into. So they would have to buy out the last 2 years of his contract. That would be 3 coaches in a row we've only given 3 years to. Guess who's in that exact same predicament? Tennessee.
And that's what I'm saying. Here we go again.
Hey, shout out to Coach Coop.
Run, pass, punt. Run, pass, punt. Run, pass, punt.
Man.
These are the plays that we run every game. No team is fooled because they know it's the same. Motion on a play, right. The defense fell on the side all night. Turnovers not turned into points. Let's just go ahead and skip right to the point. The offense is taking the field again. Best close your eyes, they're about to disappoint. Run, pass, punt. Run, pass, punt.
Man, I'm telling you, Coach Coop's a legend, man.
Oh, he do some hilarious shit on his stage, dog.
We're begging Rick, man, change it up. Oh, look, there's another run up the gut. What a surprise, man, I'm not surprised. I really thought this team was on the rise. 1 step forward, then 2 steps back. Mark Richt got the offense looking right. The U is back, yeah, that's what we said. Oh, man, now
he need to make one how bad the defense.
We lost again. I really can't believe that we lost again. Top 25, man, there ain't no way. It seems to me that we forgot the way that the U plays ball we should dominate. But we acting like we don't have a vertebrae. Run, pass, punt.
Oh, man. Hey, shout out to Coop, man.
All right, so my question is to y'all, right? Let's say the defense doesn't look better than it did this year that just went by. Do we fire Manny, or does Manny finally fire Blake and get somebody, Baker, and get somebody in and let loose of his defense? Do you think he does that?
Nope, because there ain't a head coach in history that's ever done it.
I don't think Manny want to give up his defense.
No.
So I'm saying, if it's not successful, you don't think he would?
Here's my question: What head coach that used to be a defensive coordinator has somebody come in and run a completely different defense?
Dominic, what's going on with you?
Not much, man. I couldn't be better.
Man, that's the point of being the CEO. So, hey, the CEO got to make the moves like you're a CEO, so therefore you got to let go of some things.
But my point is, there's not one. You think the defensive coordinator at Alabama don't run Nick Saban's defense? I guarantee you he does.
So then what would you blame it on? So then do you think he's fired?
I don't think he should be, because you changed the defense on him in 2018. So all of a sudden now you need different kind of players. That's why I think the defense is going to look, at least play calling wise, much the same it did this year.
Yeah.
Because what did Manny start running in 2019? He started running that striker, and that's what changed it from the 4-3 to the 4-2-5. And that was an invention of Manny's doing. That wasn't Blake. Blake just adjusted his play calling to compensate for it. Well, all of a sudden now you got a bunch of linebackers for a 4-3 defense. Okay, what do you need? You need a linebacker built like Shaq, 6'2", 235 pounds. Well, guess what he can't do? Run a 4-2-5, because all of a sudden you're asking him to keep up with a slot receiver like Julian Edelman. Hey, Julian Edelman going to run circles around Shaq because he's a lot smaller and he's a lot lighter. So you have to get linebackers in that can play that system, and that's the reason why the linebackers have looked so bad last year and this year, because you have a bunch of 4-3 linebackers in a 4-2-5 system.
So, Dominic, what you think about this N'Kosi Perry situation, man?
Oh, man. You know, I was surprised when I first heard about that news. I mean, I didn't have much to say about them news, but, man, listen, I was shocked when I heard about that.
Okay. Okay. I thought you would have had a little bit more to elaborate on.
But I will say this about the whole Manning situation. He don't got rid of the offensive coordinator. And so now he don't got rid of some of his defensive coaching staff. So the last thing is for him to be on that hot seat.
All right. So Dominic, how old are you, man?
Not near.
Dominic?
I'm here. Man.
Yeah, well, how old are you, man?
I mean, I really don't feel like saying this, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Just hold it down in the chat, boss.
Okay. But yeah, I just feel like as you make all them coaching changes, it's eventually gonna come down to you. And now you say you making it even more official, saying that you're gonna be calling the plays now. So you know you got to be on the hot seat. You know, that's the only time you go to emergency mode.
Well, I think he's made all the changes because the fan base is what I think. I think he should have made. Because here's my thing. Just looking at the plays we run, is there really any difference in the plays we ran this year and the plays we ran in 2018 when Mark Richt was here? No. A bunch of bubble screens, a bunch of short to intermediate passing, and that's about it.
But
we're running the same offense we've been running the past 3 years.
But that's the thing too. A lot of the fans said that offense changed when Perry came in. A lot of those plays changed.
I think they did last year because Perry can throw the ball better than Jaron did. And I mean, we all saw that, and we heard Dan Eno say it. He had nothing but praise for Perry.
Man, Perry threw the ball better than Malik did. To me, he threw better than Malik, Jared, and King to me. All three of them, 3 years.
Yeah, I think with him being able to throw the ball across the middle, it's a big difference, especially with King, because you know King got to roll left or right to get that ball across that middle. So I think when Perry came in, they was able to, do different plays, and plays was able to develop faster, especially across the middle.
Hey, Slim.
What's up?
All right, so I was watching the game. I rewatched the game I went to like 2018, I think it was. We played Georgia Tech at home, October. And
what's going on, Cole Perry?
Every time I was looking at the defense. The defense was already running that striker thing when Mark Richt was here. They've been running that same defense. All he did was just mix it in with the 4-3 basically. Like he'll do all that 4-3 blitzing, but he would start running some of those striker plays. Yeah, mix it in there with it.
Perry, the link in the chat, man. Could you come on in for a sec?
Like if you go back and watch the game, Slim, you'll see he mixed that 4-2 already in there. He was already doing it.
He did some,
yeah.
But 2019 was really when you saw them try and drop that striker back into coverage instead of blitzing so much because they were trying to get pressure with just their front four.
And see, I wonder if Mark Richt had anything to do with the 4-3 the first 2 years he was there. Or the 3 years he was there to tell Manny this is the kind of defense I'll run. And then I think what I think he was trying to do, he was testing it during them three years. So and then when he got the head coach, he could finally run it how he really wanted to run it. That's what I'm starting to think.
Well, and I mean, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with coming up with something new, obviously. And there's nothing even wrong with testing the waters with it. But I think over the last 2 years, you've seen the evolution of it too. You saw in 2019 that Romeo Finley was just way too big and slow to run that kind of position.
Yeah.
You know, Romeo Finley would fit better in that attacking 4-3. Now you've seen Gilbert Frierson do it, and he's a lot better at it. You know, converted safety.
But we seen Frierson was better at it when we played Florida Gators. That's when I've been seeing it. No,
I
never
understood why they had Romeo Finley trying to do that. I mean, it obviously he's too big to keep up because he's going to end up manning up on a slot receiver is what he's going to end up doing if they're running, 4 or 5 wide.
Yeah. But I think that's another thing I keep on saying. Manny Diaz with his personal player personnel, who should start, who should rotate, and position-wise, I don't know if they know where to put these players at. Like the ones that's athletic or kind of athletic. I don't know. I don't think they know who should switch positions instead of playing the position they came in at.
Perry said just wait until Chase Smith is at striker.
Here's my thing though. Manny's the one that switched Redwine to safety, and that was the best thing he could have done for him.
Yeah, Chase Smith is out of Palm Bay. I think we went over his highlight tape. He was listed as an athlete, but he's pretty fast too. Because he played both sides of the ball.
But I'll think about it. Was that Manny switching Redwine to safety, or was that a position coach switching him to safety?
I mean, really, we'll never truly know.
No. Because I don't think Manny, me personally, I don't think Manny, and don't take this no kind of way, I just don't think he can really, he ain't got that kind of, you know what I'm saying, like to know to switch somebody that is or something like that. Because if he did, he would have got fired from Texas.
Well, listen, I mean, you can't name, I mean, Nick Saban's been fired from jobs too. So, I mean, number one, everybody's been fired. Number
but Nick
two,
Saban got championships.
I've got my doubts in Manny, but I support whoever we have.
Right.
I just see with Manny. Manny had that same defense for what, 5 years now?
Yeah, so if y'all got concerns with that striker position, Cole says Chase will be the striker. It will be great at it. He's a wide receiver and a linebacker body.
Yeah, that's a hybrid.
Like from what I've seen from him, he played both sides of the field, so
he'll be a hybrid.
He got the speed for it.
But the question is, will he get developed and be better, or will he regress like a lot of these players we don't see on defense?
We're just gonna have to watch and see. We got different DB coaches this year, so we just have to sit back and watch.
Who's regressed on defense? I haven't seen anybody regress. I've seen them, like I said,
McLeod.
Take some
McLeod.
You put McLeod at middle linebacker where he should be, and McLeod would look a lot better.
I'm not saying they regressing because of themselves. And what I'm saying is regress as far as what these coaches putting them in position, where they sitting there either not switching them to a different position. So they can show their true talent or not. I'm not saying it's on the players. I'm saying the coaching is not really sitting there, put them in the right position or not put them in the right place to succeed at. They just literally just put them out there because, oh, he's a 4 or 5 star linebacker. Let's throw him on in there. Or he's a this or that and the third. And then we might switch to safety and defensive back if one way more than the other. Like, I ain't talking about the basics. I'm talking about, like, really knowing who can play what. And if you're a defensive person, you should know, hey, look, this defensive back right here, he weighs about 200-something pounds. If I'm running strike, I'm running him right here. He got at least a 4 or 5 speed. Like, you should be able to know who to move around and who not move around. And Manny really doesn't know.
Well, to me, the only person that really played out of position was Zach McCloud. That striker, when you're creating a new position and you're creating, basically a hybrid position, which is what it was, that takes trial and error. Okay, you saw in 2019 that, this kind of player can't do it, but we saw this year in 2020, okay, this kind of player can do it. So there's some trial and error involved there. But, I mean, like you said, about putting players in the right position, the only one that I saw that wasn't playing the position they should have was Zach McCloud. And I wouldn't have fired a single coach because a whole bunch of people have said that Mike Rump can't recruit. How many 4 and 5 stars this guy got to come bring in before you say he can't recruit? Because he's brought in plenty. And to try and say he hadn't been a good cornerbacks coach outside of DJ Ivey, the only problem with the cornerbacks is they don't turn their head around. And if you think Mike Rump hadn't said that till he's blue in the face.
No, I don't disagree about that, what you're saying about Mike Rump at all. I think he was doing whatever Manny allowed him. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to work with what you got to work with. And then after you got to follow certain script for your position. So I don't blame Rump for that at all.
And that's the thing with T-Rob coming in. Everybody's talking about, he likes to play bump and go. That's not going to matter depending on the play calling. Because if they're still calling it, if the plays still call for them to line up, 6-7 yards off their man, that's what they're going to do.
Yep. And then we got a defensive back coming in. Yeah, the defensive back coming in, and he does real good against man-to-man. But that zone, I don't know.
Well, and here's the thing: outside of the linebackers, they haven't played a whole lot of zone. All your corners have played man-to-man pretty much all year.
Yeah,
outside,
but they played like 10 yards off.
And I don't like that at all. But that's something I don't think is going to go anywhere.
Yeah, they definitely should bump more on that corner. Because, I mean, them short passes have been killing us all season, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be 2 yards back off of the line, I think. So that's exactly right. Have everybody lined up, and you're in their grill from the word go.
But that's why I say the Miami kid mentality down here, that's what it is. Like, I used to coach with the Miami Immortals. And I just started back this year. And that's what we do. We go up there, we go to all these tournaments, we in your face, we dog you, we gonna get physical, we not playing those, we not really running those zone. And that's what these kids thrive at though. They thrive at that man-to-man, in your face, bump and run, you gonna feel me on every play. And that's why I think if we get back to doing that as far as the defensive backs go, it's going to, all that stuff is it's like a car. You need the oil, you need the gas, you need the initial, you need everything to make everything work. If our corners are slowing down their receivers, they give our D-line more time to get to their quarterback. Our D-line can wreak havoc. Our safeties can pull up and get picks. Our linebackers can cover off and scrape more. It's all about slowing down the offense, not sitting there playing off and letting them attack you.
So what's the purpose of having T-Rob and Van Dyke do the same position though?
What I think is, my personal opinion, DVD for the learn under T-Rob. We probably got T-Rob probably for another 2 years, and then he gonna be gone. T-Rob a big sort of name. He's not gonna stay with us that long. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I give him 2 to 3 years tops.
That's what I'm saying. You give him 2 or 3 years, then DVD. It's up to DVD to learn everything he can from T-Rob while we got him. So then he can carry on and be our main cornerback coach going forward. And then possibly if DVD do good, he probably leave us and become a DC somewhere. You know, it's all about the coaching tree, though.
Yeah. You got some years before you got to worry about that. I mean, here's my thing though. And what you brought up is a good point about that's what they're used to playing. But here's my thing. I could really care less what you're used to playing, because once you go to the NFL and you get drafted, you're going to damn well play whatever the hell they tell you to play, or you're going to get cut.
Yeah,
so you might as well get that out of the way in college.
Yeah, true. But you got to think about this, right? The elite cornerbacks. Go back to your Darrelle Revis, your Asante Samuels, your guys of that caliber.
Right.
And I hate to say it, but your Ramses.
Even your Jalen Ramses. Those guys, they know they're not good in zone coverages. So they leave them on that backside most times in man-to-man. You got what's called it that played for the Seahawks that went to San Francisco. What's his name? Richard Sherman.
Yeah, Richard Sherman.
Yeah, Richard Sherman. He's not a man-to-man corner like that. He's a cover 3 zone cover. So he barely locks up man-to-man. But they know that when you do what you're good at, your defensive coordinator, that's your defensive coordinator job to figure out how to put your team in the best position. So if I know my players are good at man-to-man, I don't give a fuck if they can't run zone. Guess what? We're not gonna run fucking zone like that until we get maybe in the fucking goal line. We might run zone, but we're gonna play man-to-man. And guess what? You're gonna have a GM or somebody that's gonna draft this kid. And if he's better at man-to-man than he is playing zone, guess what? The Rex Ryans, the what's called it from those defensive coordinators at the end of the day is going to cater to those players to make sure that they win.
That they do once they've established themselves as being an elite player, but not from the jump when they get drafted. And here's also the thing with players like Darrelle Revis and Richard Sherman. The game's even changed since they've been in. They can't play like they used to anymore.
Well, you got to think. Well, what about Ramsey? Jalen Ramsey, he still plays the same way since he's been at Florida, since he left Florida State.
Yeah, but even he's had to change his game by the rule changes in the NFL.
Yeah, about how physical he can be, but he still locks up man to man. He's rarely ever playing zone.
I think this season he had his best season of overall.
And I don't disagree that, and I've already said this a couple times, I don't disagree that we should play more press man. Now, the corners that we have, they tend to play man pretty much every play. Like I said, you have your linebackers playing zone, and you have your safeties either spying or playing zone. But our corners have played man all year. That's exactly why you've seen DJ Ivey get burned over and over.
Well, in my defense to that is, it's not that they're playing man; it's how they're being taught how to play man, and it's the depth that they're using. If you're playing, if I'm playing man to man, I got you, and I'm playing 8 yards off of you, and you hit me with a slant and go, I'm got. Or you hit me with a double move, 9 out of 10, I'm got because I'm already back. So when you hit that double move, I'm pulling up to try to take that right away. If you're going to go do a quick hitch on me, I'm pulling up to go stop that. I gotta hope my safety is over the top and got my back. If my safety ain't got my back, then I'm burnt. But if I'm playing man-to-man and I'm playing man-to-man press, or I'm playing 3 to 5 yards off the ball, guess what? You ain't got time. I ain't giving you time to really hit me with a double move. You got to beat me off the line.
And I would agree that's how I would want it to run in a perfect world, but we're not running the system I want to run. I'm talking about what we got.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm hoping with T-Rob coming in and his aggressive style of playing, of how he like to play with his DBs, that we make that change.
Well, I mean, the way you're talking about playing is exactly how Mike Rump played. So I'm sure it's exactly how he taught them to play. But he also has to teach them to fit in plays that are being called. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of difference in the plays being called, because Manny wants the same thing that was the goal of Blake Baker's offense, is to be able to just get pressure with your front four.
Yeah, speaking of front four, I want to see what McLeod's going to do coming off that defensive end position. And I think Harvey probably be on the other side.
If they're smart, they'll put McLeod at middle linebacker. That's exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah, but they moved them to defensive end, so I want to see what he's going to bring to the table, because, you know, the past 2 years we had Jalen Phillips and Gregory Rousseau. So, and not to mention Quincy Roche, the transfer this season. So it's going to be crazy to see what we got next season. And them moving him from linebacker to that position, it's going to be tough to see if he make that adjustment over the spring or not.
Well, do we even know that it's a permanent change? Or did he do it for that game because he had defensive ends that were inexperienced?
Well, I haven't heard anything that changed from him, you know, playing defensive end, but that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been seeing, that he will be moving to defensive end.
Well, like I said, we saw it for one game.
Yeah.
All right, so I just read one of the comments. It say we don't have the speed outside to play press all game. They don't grow 6'1", 4'4" corners on trees. No, if you DJ Ivy is at least 6'1", and kid will be a combine beast.
So what he's saying is we can't get that out of him for the whole game.
No, I said because DJ run a 4.3 easy. It might not look like it, but he can run.
And I don't disagree that DJ. I don't disagree that DJ can be good, but honestly, a lot of the problems you've seen out of Ivy is crap like that Georgia Tech game where he just stands there with his thumb up his butt and watches the dude go right by him. That's on him. That's not on any coach.
But that's what I'm saying. That's on him. You can't make the player be better than they want to be. If you don't want to be great, then that's on you, kid.
I've been
as long as DJ Ivy turn his heads around, I think he'll be fine.
But that's why
he does have the speed.
I've been preaching that for 2 years, and people call me dumb. I don't know shit.
But that's why you have to have competition in depth at those spots. And we deep now. We got all this. I'm telling you like this: Tyreek Stevenson coming in to take somebody's shit, and they ain't getting it back.
Yeah. And to me, you can't really put it on any coach that, you know, players like Christian Williams transfer out. Okay, well, if you're not good enough to beat out the other guy, get better.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, we can't make no judgment whether or not he was better than those guys because we didn't see what happened in practice. We didn't see what was going on behind the scenes. So if the coach is saying that this guy is better, we just got to go by it.
And that's what I tend to do.
Yeah, man.
People out there got some wild conspiracy theories, like somebody's auntie pissed off Manny Diaz's second cousin, and
what I'm expecting is now that we got T-Rob down there, is for us to start recruiting high ranked cornerbacks, get some of the top talent, get some depth, and move from there. Because for a while now, it's like we can't get that. It's like they don't feel comfortable coming to Miami because they don't think they're gonna get coached up or put in the best position to get into the league. So now that we got a guy like T-Rob, Let's see how that goes. Let's see if we can get some top recruits in here.
Hey, but see, they have got top recruits. That's the thing. DJ Ivey was a 4-star recruit. Al Blade was a 4-star recruit. Christian Williams was a 5-star recruit. Yep. Trajan Bandy was a 4-star recruit.
Yep. Yeah, but not just 1 or 2. I'm talking about depth. I'm talking about more than just picking up 1 or 2 guys. I'm talking about at each position we could maybe have 3, 4 of them.
Until you're winning on a consistent basis, you're not going to be loaded with 4-stars.
Because if we want to bump, if we want to play man to man and bump and press, then we're going to need depth at those positions. Because we can't do it all game with what we have already.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. That's why you got to win. You got to win. You got to recruit.
You got to win. You got to recruit, and you got to keep people. You got to do your best to mitigate people transferring out. But at the end of the day, you can't control them.
Yeah, everybody want to play. Everybody want to play. And as we say, the South Florida talent when it comes to these kids at cornerback receiver is, man, you got 2-star, 3-star kids that we probably pass on that are perfect example. Yo, Keith Brown. I don't care what nobody say. I watched that kid play. That kid is a beast. He's a beast in 707. He's a beast in pads. Size or none. He's gonna be like another what's called it that went to Louisville and left, but probably better. The quarterback they had at Tutu. You Keith Brown gonna be like another Tutu that we let get away. That's gonna ball over there at Texas A&M. Trust what I say.
I mean, Tutu does well in the offense at Louisville, but we don't run Louisville's offense. I don't think he would have been as good here.
Yeah,
because for all the talk of Rhett Lashley spreading the offense, I see maybe 5 plays a game where they're running 4 and 5 wide receivers. They're not spreading.
And what Perry just said is exactly what I'm saying. Is like that's not enough with the guys who can play press. You need 8 to 10 cornerbacks. We have three experience plus a transfer. So we got like four guys when we need 8 to 10. So that's what I'm talking about with the depth when we want to play press all game. We don't have the pieces right now. We don't have the depth to do it.
Okay. Hey, so let me change gears on you real quick. I'm not really sold on what's called it, your boy Rambo, the receiver, Charleston Rambo.
I'm a eyes on the field kind of guy when it comes to him too, because the numbers that I've seen from him is consistent with Mark Pope and D. Wiggins.
Yeah,
season. So
I want to watch his highlights, and I'm looking. I'm like, I don't really see him winning contested ball. Like he really didn't have contested balls like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his stuff will go.
And what I've noticed too when I watch, I don't see that acceleration.
Yeah, I don't know. He don't scream X Factor to me.
Yeah, he seemed like more of a route runner more than a speedster.
Exactly. What did I tell you last week, T2I? I said somebody transferring out of that Oklahoma offense just sounds suspect to me.
Yeah, because Oklahoma is one of those air raid schools, man. They throw the ball all the time. So if you're a wide receiver, you should be able to eat. So if you're getting beat out, then it's it's something going on. But he got a lot of talent around him.
Well, and to his credit, I'll say this, and this may be what it is, may not. Oklahoma has a lot of talented receivers, and he could just be a tick below their top receivers, which right now probably would be better than what Mark Pope's showing us because he hasn't lived up to his potential.
No, he hasn't.
Which I put partially on him and partially on having 3 wide receiver coaches in 3 years.
Yeah, but at the same time, I look at it as drop balls in hands. It depends on how you want to look at it. Because contested balls, okay, you're not gonna win all of them. But when we talking about balls clean hitting you in the hands, I don't think that's a coaching thing, bro. I think that's a mental. Mental thing.
That's the part I put on him. And it's like Mike Harley said, basically snitched on the whole receiving corps. They're not working on their own. If you think that Heisman Trophy winning receiver from Alabama wasn't out there catching 100 passes by himself after practice, you're crazy.
Nah, and that's what Mike Harley came out and said too. They doing the bare minimum.
Yep.
They're doing the bare minimum. And
that's all on players, not coaches.
But you see what Mike did though.
Yeah, because the coaches are only allowed to be with them 20 hours a week. That's all the NCAA allows. So the rest of the week, they're on their own. And if they don't put in the work on their own, they're not going to get to that level. And until they make that decision to do it, they're not going to get any better than what they are.
But you know what was evidence of that? You should have known that the year KJ Osborne came in. KJ came in being the best receiver and had the best work. That you telling me you never worked with the jug machines until KJ Osborne got there? Who's to say you stopped? You know what I'm saying? Are you back on the jug machines now?
And then you look at a guy like Jeff Thomas, who was like twice as fast as he was, and he just came in there and outshined him and became number one wide receiver.
Well, Jeff Thomas had some problems. Most of Jeff Thomas's problems were in between his ears and his attitude.
I mean, but you even look at Cager. Cager left and went to Georgia, and he looked like he couldn't drop a pass at Georgia.
Oh no, he dropped plenty at Georgia. He'd come up with that big one like he would at Miami, but he dropped them at Georgia too. He didn't all of a sudden get a whole lot better. And then you also have to figure he played half the season.
His time at Georgia, though, he improved way more than he did when he was at Miami.
Yeah, I mean, he only played half a season, so I mean, it's hard to tell.
So Rambo was forced to play in the slot. He is an outside deep threat wide receiver. It was because of OU's talent on the outside. He couldn't start outside. Rambo catches 87% of catchable balls, according to PFF.
Yeah, I ain't talking about him not catching the ball. I ain't saying he can't catch the ball. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you see a receiver like when Amon Richards touched that field, and the very first time we seen him touch that field, we knew he was going to be great. This type of shit he was doing, you knew he was going to be great. That's the number one. When KJ Cunt came out and was showing his ass, it was like, all right, you know that's the guy. You can always rely on that guy. What I'm saying is, when I looked at his highlights, I didn't see it. Didn't jump off to me like I have potential to be the guy, because all I seen was go routes, posts, maybe an underneath drag where he'll outrun people for the most part, but it was never like, you know, he got that it. You know, when you see a person that got that it, like Romello Brinson. Let's take the freshman that's coming in. You see his highlights, you see him in person. Something about that kid screams he has it. Whatever it is, he has it.
I mean, let's be honest though. That is more of Oklahoma's offense is to spread you out and beat you with speed. That's how they run their offense.
Just some players, man, they just got that dynamic to them that every time they touch the ball, you don't know what they expect, but you expect something great.
Well, no, I was talking about like what he said. He ran a bunch of go routes, bunch of deep posts. That's a lot of what Oklahoma does with their wide receivers, though.
Yeah, but when you look at who was that? CD Lamb, one CD Lamb there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But CD Lamb, same thing. He beat everybody with his speed.
Yeah, but when you see them, it screams it. Like you,
I get what you're saying.
You look like you have it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, what's the color that's there now? The kid that trolled us for a while, Jordan Hasselwood or some shit like that. he's balling, but I haven't seen him look like how he did in high school, how he was doing dudes. Like, you ain't, hold on, maybe you need another year under your belt to show that you got that it factor that everybody thought you were going to be that guy. Like that number one guy. Like, no matter, it's 4th and 10. You know the ball coming to him. I'm that guy, and you ain't going to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, Slim.
What's up?
I want to disagree with you on one thing.
What's that?
You said that it's on the players for dropping the ball, right?
When it comes to just catching it, yeah, it's on players.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wide open and the ball hit you hit you right between the chest or in the hands, it's on you.
No, not so fast. First of all, it's up to the coach. If you see that damn wide receiver dropping that ball, you take his ass out, bench him. Get another guy in there.
But who we gonna bench him with?
You got Redden. You still got Redden. Smith.
Redden was hurt, dog.
No, he was in that last game, number 88.
I mean, plenty of games. Redden was hurt or out on COVID. You got Respo was out on COVID.
I'm about the last game.
What's his name? Jeremiah Payton was out on COVID a lot.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking the last game.
Now I'll say this to what you just said. Wasn't it Wiggins that just got that ball straight up Debo'd out of his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put him on the bench quick.
He
just straight took that. Give me that.
Dude, literally took the rest of the ball out of his hand.
Listen, I'll go ahead and put an athlete or somebody that's on kickoff or something like that at wide receiver. They probably got better hands. So, or they'll fight for the ball because they get an opportunity. I'll put somebody in. If I ain't got no my backup wide receiver, I'll figure something out.
You know what I'm saying? Our receivers, they hungry.
Yeah.
Them younger guys, they hungry. I mean,
and that goes back to like we said a few minutes ago, though. We're not seeing practice. We're not seeing what the coaches see. I have to assume who's on the field is better than the person behind him.
Well, I can't say that.
My thing is, though, when we see what's on the field and it's not working out, even if they're better, I think we need to get a chance to see those kids.
Exactly.
Because sometimes,
and I don't disagree with
guys that look good in practice, and then there's guys that got that instinct for game time.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right, and I don't disagree with that at all. And you have some guys that, like you said, shot in practice. Robert Knowles, man, that was a practice field warrior.
Yeah, I think this season was tough to judge because, like I said, not being that spring, not seeing those spring games, a lot of practice was canceling and stuff. So we basically had to just go with whatever we got.
And I think that hurt as well.
Yeah.
But it comes down to, like I said, last time I was on with y'all, they did better than I thought they were going to do. They actually won a game after a bye week. They won a game after a bad loss. I mean, go back over the last 10 or so years. After that loss to Clemson.
I mean, perfect example. Look at the timing between King and the receivers when he was throwing them deep balls in the beginning of the season. He didn't have much time with them to even get down the timing and all that stuff right. And then throughout the season, the more time they spent practicing during the weeks and stuff, we start seeing improvement.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm nowhere near as mad about the season as a lot of folks.
Nah, man, I'm happy. I'm just glad we ain't going that downward spiral after we come off a big loss. We normally lose 4-5 games straight. I'm just proud that we got a winning record, dog. Like,
and it's also, like I said, you can look at that Clemson game and see, okay, if it wasn't for dumb penalties on third down, we would have got them off the field more often. If it wasn't for dumb penalties, false starts and stuff like that on the offense that killed drives, we could have scored more points. You take that 130 yards of penalties away and say drop it to 40 or 50 yards of penalty, because every team gets penalized. Every team does something. That's all of a sudden a lot closer game.
Yeah, and if they call a targeted on Buddy that put that helmet to King stomach the same way Trevor Lawrence got hit, it would have been a whole different ball game too.
And you see that happen nationwide, and I've ranted about that. This ain't ballet. They need to give this crap up. It's a contact sport. And if you even want to make it a penalty, fine. But they need to quit throwing people out of games for it.
I say, even if you're going to throw people out of game, I think you need, just like any other sport or something like that, you need at least a 15-yard warning the first time. And if you do it again, okay, that's on you, my dog.
Yeah. Now
throwing
also,
people out after the first one, it's like, God damn.
Now, if you're gonna apply the rule, apply it consistently, and you need to start throwing every running back in football out of every game for putting their head down.
Oh, because that's what I'm training. That's what they train to do. They
exactly. But that's targeted, isn't it?
Yeah, but I agree. It shouldn't be just the first time around you put somebody out. Now, depending on how egregious that hit was, yeah. If you just plain out go helmet to helmet, plain out, no restriction, just full head on, yeah, they might do need to kick you out. But they need to do it like the NBA, how they have the technicals and they frag all them different kind of penalties.
Well, here's why I don't agree with that. Because when you go wherever your body goes to tackle somebody, unless you figure out a way to take your damn head off, your head's coming with the rest of your body.
Yep.
Yeah. But we know when you're doing something egregious and not doing it.
And I get that. I'm just not a fan of the rule at all.
Yeah, because it's hits that I've seen done by Amari Carter that I'm like, okay. You could clearly tell that he didn't try to do that.
No, a lot of, and they're teaching wide receivers to drop their heads and go low more now too, to try and draw that penalty.
You see what happened to the guy from the Browns when he lowered his head, tried to go for the touchdown or whatever, but he ended up clopping him right in his head to push him out of bounds by that 1 yard line.
Oh yeah, touchback.
And at the end of the day, though, those penalties, I think some of them are ridiculous, but some of them, when you do watch back, you see why they do it. Because some of those guys just go in, lean head first, and just pop somebody right in the helmet.
Hey, do it. This ain't ballet. This football.
What up, OGK? My bad.
Hey, y'all, I got to unload this truck. I got to bounce off here.
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
All right.
I appreciate y'all having me.
All right, boss. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up, too. We just hit 3 hours, man.
God damn.
Yeah, we can all
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I thought my boy Holson wouldn't be on this bitch for a long time sometime, boy. God,
yeah, I'm telling you, when you talking football and you just, having fun, everybody throwing in their opinions and stuff like that, it's fun, man. Time flies.
Yeah, for real, dog. It's 1 o'clock on my end. Jesus.
Yeah, it's 106 over here.
Yeah. All right, fellas, it's good. It was good chatting with y'all. We got to definitely do this again, though.
Definitely, man. Come through anytime.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, bro. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap this thing up, man. If you ain't already hit that like button, please hit that like button for me. If you ain't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. And go Canes. Let's see what's going to happen in the off season. Let's see if any change is going to be made come game time.
Let's see what the live going to be like tonight.
It's Alabama. And say what?
Let's go see what the live going to be like tonight.
I'm staying out of that one.
Oh, Lord.
I'm staying out of that one, man.
Hey, you already know what's going to come. Oh, what the fuck niggas all in?
Probably going to be a hit out on me. All right, y'all. Take it easy.